Hello and welcome to the Extreme Z Podcast, the only Dokkan podcast making your favorite talk show format relevant again. I'm your host, Epic Mewtwo, aka Dokkan Assets.
And I'm your co-host, Kevon.
And welcome to episode 52 of the Extreme Z Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, things are looking a little bit different around here. Kevon, you're looking real spiffy, bro.
Say the same about yourself.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I got the new fit, got a new cut, bro. It's looking pretty nice. Oh my gosh. You do have a hat, bro. You nice and warm over there?
Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully. Abu D.
I'm blue. Abu D.
Bro, it's good. I love it so much. Dear viewers, as you can see, we have finally updated the podcast art. Me and Kevon have wanted to do this for a little while now. Obviously, me specifically too, since obviously most of the channel, basically this was the last thing that was the remnants of the final Epic Mewtwo character before he was, replaced by Waveku. But, oh my gosh, bro, it turned out so well. Holy cow. Me and Kevon were so happy with it. Of course, we had to get the original artist that gave us, I commissioned him for it, but that gave us our original art piece for the podcast, my boy Mike, aka at Lucario Ocarina on Twitter. Listen, you know it's serious, bro, when I put something on the screen in the podcast, because it's on the screen right now, bro. My man, fantastic artist. I absolutely love Mike. I've been friends with him for a long time. Please, please, please go check out his work. I'll leave a link to his Twitter page in the description. He is absolutely fantastic. We literally were going back and forth with this man for like days, and I literally gave him like a novel worth of like information dump. Hey, can you do this? Like literally like a couple hours later, bam, does this look good? And he got everything that I wanted, and he deciphered my like cryptid language. Not cryptic, by the way, cryptid, like
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know how he did it, but he absolutely killed it. So shout out to the boy Mike, of course.
Turned out amazing.
Yes, it turned out so good. We are going to be using this. Sorry, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just too excited.
No, go ahead. It's fine. It's fine.
No, I was just gonna say.
It's a momentous occasion.
But no, we're obviously going to be using this art for a very, very long time. So of course we wanted to, get everything exactly how we wanted it. I myself, of course, wanted to change it to Waveku. The Twitter logo is actually an idea from another art piece that is yet to be released that you'll see of Waveku coming up in the future. And the waves are, bro, Waveku, this is the first time he's actually had waves. It's so cool. And it genuinely looks so good. The hoodie and the mask, actually, obviously, of course, that's a reference to the last character that represented me, but that was actually Kevon's idea to have that in the background. So, and fantastic.
But not forgotten.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Fantastic idea, if I do say so myself. When he said that, I was like, genius, bro. Genius. Albert Einstein ain't got nothing on this boy.
Demorto.
Anyway, would you like to explain a little bit about your choices for your edits and whatnot?
Yeah, so I basically just wanted to make Boo more so of like my character, or like, how would you say it? Like,
more personalized.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. So yeah, I like Boo. I like Kirby. It works. There you go.
Yeah, I think it turned out really good.
Yeah.
It's also funny seeing the two pink boys so close.
Yeah.
They have almost the same face too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I definitely love how it turned out.
Oh yeah. I was literally just gonna say I loved how it turned out.
We keep praising it, but it deserves all of the praise.
Yes, 100%, bro. It actually though, so good. So of course, shout out again to the boy Mike. I'm literally shouting him out even though I commissioned him for it, but like, bro, he's just so good. like not only in just all of his artwork is really good, but in the way that he handles commissions, he's very professional about it. And not just that, he accommodated literally everything I asked for, even if it was like it was like literally like he had the final piece done, and I was like, oh, actually, you know, I. I bet you at the end there, he's like, I need to get this done so this guy can stop asking me to ask. No, I'm kidding. The homie Mike.
Hey, anything for the green, you know?
That's true, bro. And he didn't even offer here. He didn't even accept my offer or my invitation to pay him more for it. It was just the original price we agreed on, even though he did like a bunch of extras. So shout out to the boy for that one. So we just wanted to gush a little bit about it. I'm sure that we'll you know, be gushing about it in the next couple episodes, because obviously it's so fresh for us as well. Yeah. Oh, and also I forgot to mention your mic also got upgraded, just like in real life.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah. I have the blue snowball. It's all blue.
I mean, well, it was kind of black to me. I'm gonna be honest, but I'm kidding.
It's all the blue snowball, that goober.
But no,
funny wave man.
hey, listen, bro.
Bulging muscles.
Listen, bro.
I'm gonna not. There we go.
Muscles are looking good. Cut looking fresh, bro. You already know.
I mean, we were talking about the original draft.
Oh no, it looked really good. No, in one of the original drafts, Waveku was like double the size, and we were like, "Yeah, Mike, would you mind toning down the muscles a little bit?" Listen, bro, he's built, but like that's like Jiren kind of built. I don't know.
Oh, Wadida.
Oh, Wadida, indeed. But yeah, so very cool. Even though Mike did get updated many moons ago at this point, but obviously we wanted to get the actual like, you know, art piece like completely updated with this, so we figured, you know, might as well just throw it in there. So
oh no, very good.
So good. Oh man. Well, we'll talk about it a little bit later after we get into the news here. But of course, today's episode, as you can see, we are going to be doing another interview. Yay! We have not actually done an interview.
Wow.
They have it. Questions. But no, we're gonna be interviewing the boy Gacha. Obviously, he has been on the channel a lot recently, so of course it only made sense to bring the boy on for a podcast episode. And of course, with how fast he's going in the Dokkan community, we had to bring the boy on for an interview. And good stuff too. Good timing as well, considering that he is very much the Dokkan Assets era of things. So it's nice to have him come in for when the podcast episode itself has finally transcended into the DA era. So anyway, before we get into all that, let's go ahead and talk about the news. Actually, JP really does not have that much. Global, my boy Kayvon
Global has a lot of events.
Bro, with that fresh blue cape, bro, you're going to be singing to the heavens about them blue boys.
Yeah, about how you should skip the banner.
Hey, listen. All right, we're moving on. Let's get to this.
Go ahead, Mr. Wave Man.
Thank you, bro. It's Wave Coup. Thank you very much.
It's about to be Wave transitioned into the news in a minute.
Got him! On that note, there were a couple of bug fixes that did happen on JP. Events where problems occurred. Bonus event prize money Gapori. Hercules Martial Arts Association. Bonus event great service of Kami-sen style training. Beginner event Sun-gi practice of the clouds. Limited number of events. Pan secret adventure. Basically, there was errors on the daily events essentially, and the B-Pan event is what they're saying. And down there it says bug details when trying to challenge some events. The message, the conditions for challenging an adventure are not met is displayed. An event cannot be played. We're currently investigating the extent of the impact of this bug. We will inform you again as soon as the investigation and correction are completed. So that was basically them telling us that they fixed it. The stone receipt period 2020 11/25 Wednesday. Sequential distribution 2020 12/9 Wednesday. Ryu Ishii will be distributed. Basically, they gave out Dragon Stones.
Yeah.
And there was another information mishap here, or information. Well, I mean, guess technically the information was displayed correctly, but we are planning to change the description of the passive skills of some characters to match the actual behavior. Scheduled change was the 27th of November. Target character Runaway of Grudge. Hatch Hiak. There's a space.
They almost got it.
It was so close. Like, bro, even though it's not spelled correctly, even if you put it together, if they would have just put it together, it would have been better than Hatch.
Yeah.
Hiak.
They almost just one just eye in the middle.
Bro, literally, just hit the. That's it, bro. That's all you gotta do.
So close to perfection.
Anyway, details have changed before change. Oh. That's weird wording.
My brain just my brain changed from that.
After change, HP 40% at the end of the turn when the enemy. It literally says when the enemy is stabbed at the end, recovery.
I don't think that's legal in Dokkan. Like, key blasts are good. Stabbing, no.
Oh, that's so funny. In addition, this case is a change only in the notion, and there is no change in the behavior of the passive skill effect. So basically, they just updated Hachiak's information to accurately reflect what he actually does.
But I just reread when the enemy is stabbed. My goodness.
Oh man, that's so good, bro.
Susan, please don't hurt us.
By the way, speaking of additions and Hatch. Oh, this one's different actually. This one labels him as Super Hatch Hack.
What a hack.
Yeah, bro, he hasn't put his final form in the game for years, bro. He really is a hack.
Oh boy.
Oh, but anyway, no, for the Extreme Z area for the Hero Extermination event, Whis, or as the wiki as DBZ space, yeah, Whis. Whis. Angel's Instruction Whis. And Runaway of Grudges Hatch Hack.
Podcast is already going places, oh boy.
I literally can't stop giggling. Those two characters were added as required characters for the Hero Extermination event, which makes sense because obviously, since they come from that event and they are drop characters, it kind of makes sense.
No, easy A them cowards.
Yeah, for real though. I hope that they do. That kind of wouldn't make sense if they didn't.
They have to, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of
right, true. Well, actually, they might do that in the potential part 2. True,
maybe.
Which we're going to talk about the part 1 right now. So, like Kayvon said, ER, essentially, we got the Bojack announcement.
Bro, people who don't play JP, when we just announced to an ER, were just so confused.
That's true. Yar Jack enters the fight, me hearty. The Bojack event got teased with our boy giving us that nice little smirk. As well, obviously, the notice that Hachiak and Whis were getting Dokkan Awakenings and medals added to the Hero Extermination event was awesome. Fun fact, this Hachiak has been, like, on this event since that stage where you fight Hachiak's, like, super form has been, like, in the game. The card has been in the game that long, or at least the art for him, and they just haven't used it until now. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. That Whis art.
It still looks so familiar, right?
Yeah, I feel like they maybe used it in a... My guess, I would have to like look to confirm, would be a login bonus or like celebration promotional image. Something like that.
Maybe.
No way to tell, though. But it does look very familiar. Maybe it's just because Whis is just being Whis. I don't know.
Fair. Whis do be Whis.
Oh, you mean Whis.
That is
Sorry.
True. Okay, how can I forget?
Super Hatch Hack. Anyhow, moving on. We
Oh
also
boy.
did have a brand new chain battle announced. This is the
Stinky.
one stinky, yeah, indeed, but not stinky this time around because it hinted at the potential Christmas LR.
True. Yeah,
The
they have to do something with that. If they don't, I'm gonna be mad.
Yeah, me too. The enemy this time around was Super Saiyan 2 Gohan parentheses boyhood. Thank you, Google. Basically, young Gohan from the BoJack movie. And the reason why everybody is thinking that he is going to be the Christmas unit is because all of his sprites for his battle sprites, right? When you're actually like duking it out, when you do a normal attack and you're like punching with the characters, or like, when you fly and smash against a screen. And most importantly, for the sake of, predicting that this is going to be an actual card, a sprite, which is the sprite is basically like when you're on your side of the field and you're looking at the backs of the characters when you have the key field in front of you. I don't know if that asset is actually used in the boss Gohan's animations for chain battle. It might be for if he like rotates around. I would have to like look at it really in depth.
I believe it is.
Okay. But that is a huge indicator of that. And nonetheless, the fact that they they updated the sprite to be specifically the Gohan from that movie kind of implies that they'll be using those.
I don't
for
even
the
say
Gohan.
updated. It's just a completely new sprite, it feels like.
Yeah. No,
Like,
it is.
looks very different.
Yeah, it's cool. The shading is like perfect for how it looked in the movie, I think.
Definitely agree.
Very good stuff. All right, moving on. We did have the Blow Through the Cold Sky winter campaign go live for JP. Very interesting name there. Interesting that they also didn't call it specifically Christmas and they called it winter, but we have the login bonus and missions, of course. Obviously, we had BoJack's banner come through, which this banner is not too bad. It is quite the interesting banner, I will say. BoJack, Zangia, Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan transforming Bardock, 13, Trucker Hat, Future Gohan Int, and Fizz Future Gohan, Super Saiyan. So, I mean, the Future Gohan's kind of stinky, but the rest of the banner are not bad. Super 13's highly underrated, too.
I just realized you have Gohans, you have movies. Bardock is so out of place.
Well, I mean, I guess he's a special.
I mean, fair enough, but it could have been Turles or
That's true.
Esther Core.
I forgot about that. You predicted Turles on this banner.
I predicted Gohan, actually.
No, I remember you saying that like Turles was probably going to be on it, or that's what you thought.
Yeah, I
Gohan.
expected Turles considering movie bosses, but I guess not.
Yeah, very interesting how they did this one. But yeah, obviously the Gohans make sense considering there isn't a Dokkan Fest Gohan that would make sense to pair with this BoJack. I mean, unless you literally put LRAGL Gohan on there, but that's not going to happen. So, yeah, cool that they did that. The banner is pretty good. BoJack is also pretty good himself. He's nothing too, like, oh my gosh, like, spectacular like that. He is, like we've gone over in past news videos, right? He's basically cooler, but tooled a little bit different.
Yeah.
Definitely not a bad
Cooler
unit, though.
built.
Yes, cooler built different. Indeed. We also did have the category banner go out because unfortunately BoJack introduced a new category.
At least this one's a better category than usual.
But it's the same as space time, bro. It's just the space part. I know, but it's just the space part, bro. It's just space travelers.
At least it's not another special pose, man.
I guess. Like, the difference is when they reference space in Travelers of Time and Space, it's more like dimensions. Like dimensional space.
Basically, yeah.
Like Dialga and Palkia.
Yeah, basically.
But this is like actual outer space. Like they fly through it. Like Whis and Vados teleport through space. Obviously, the Pride Troopers travel through space doing whatever. So on and so forth, right? The Saiyans flew on space pods or on space pods, bro. They were sitting on top of the pod as they were flying through space.
Bro.
That sounds like a very funny parody comic.
Yeah.
But anyhow, obviously the Elder Kai banner as well. Super sale that wasn't actually a super sale, though, to be fair, this time at least.
Really super.
Please, ma'am.
It's very super. What do you
Please, ma'am.
mean?
At least this time, though, they had 5 90 stone packs available, and I believe it was 3 of the 30 stone packs, 2 or 3. But regardless, the last couple times they've called it a super sale, there was only 3 of the stone packs available for 90 stones, which didn't make sense because they used to call that a normal sale, and this time they called it a super sale. Sorry, it was 4 90 stone packs available. Yeah, and 2 of the 30 stone packs. So
Yeah.
a little bit super, I suppose, but you're still cutting on the edge or teetering on the edge there, Dokkan. I'm watching you, Mr. Akatsuki. I'm watching you, bro. Nonetheless, Bojack's Dokkan event did get added. Of course, he never had a Dokkan event before, so he got a brand new one. We did have the Bojack event come back for the story event. We also had the Super 13 event, the Future Trunks Hope event, the Pride Troopers event, the Hero Extermination events, of course, the return of the Trunks Extreme Z area. We did get a refresh on Battlefield, which is always nice. Of course, the Gohan Chain Battle. And I did want to note as well, real quick, one interesting thing that is not here that I'm so surprised that they didn't bring back is the Hero Extermination Extreme Z area.
True. I mean, it's probably because they didn't have any new additions to it. That's usually why they bring it back.
But, like, the whole celebration is focused around Hero Extermination, besides Bojack.
No, you're alright. It is a little weird, but what can you do?
Yeah, hopefully if we do get a part 2, and then they do end up awakening Whis and
Yeah, of course.
Super Hatch Hack. That's his name now. That's just it. That's what I'm calling him now. Yeah, hopefully they'll bring it back if they do get EZAs. Nonetheless, though, super, super exciting news for... Actually, wow, I just realized from the time of the recording of this and the upload date of this as well, it'll only be 2 days until this comes out. We did get the announcement of the GOAT, Int Gogeta, getting a EZA. Obviously, he was on the list of characters to get one, considering they're going down the list of the 120s at the moment. I think he's going to be a monster.
I'm hoping, because, I mean, to be fair, it won't take much for him to be better than STR Gogeta now.
Mm-hmm.
All he really needs is defense.
Right.
I wonder what gimmick they'll give him, though. It'll be interesting to see.
I don't know. We'll have to see. It'll be interesting. Obviously, too, it is also sort of ironic because I think this is something that we actually talked about on a podcast episode. Maybe it was even the what makes a good EZA episode. I don't remember, but we talked about how like STR Gogeta was the GOAT Gogeta, and then Int Gogeta came out and trumped him, and then STR Gogeta returned to his former glory with his EZA, and now most likely Int Gogeta is going to take back the spotlight. Bro, when they introduce the EZA, the cycle will start again.
Yep.
Can't wait to see it. It looks like he is going to be weak to movie bosses as well, considering that is the category banner that is going to be up. And as well, Fizz Broly is also featured on this banner. Kind of an odd choice for...
Dragon Ball Super Broly and Fizz Broly going to be doing well on that EZA.
That is very true, yeah. It'll be interesting to see what's the other unit on that Gogeta banner. Those EZA banners are always so weird.
I'm expecting Fizz Cooler, honestly.
That would not surprise me.
Oh! Another 120.
And hey...
Breaking news.
Breaking news. I was about to send Kayvon an image on Discord because it's weird that they didn't get... That's not the right one. I'll just tell you what I was going to say later. They didn't give Frieza an image or a background on one of the maps, or on one of the promo image. But we just got word that Int Gogeta just got an EZA details released.
It's funny. I was just about to mention we're probably going to get his details tonight.
That's funny. Wow, we're doing it live today, boys. Yeah, keep an eye out for that while I keep going.
Out on it. But yeah, go ahead.
All right, so moving on. That is pretty exciting, actually, that happened.
That's very exciting.
That's so funny. So we also did have a little bit of a change in the Dragon Ball Heroes banner. Basically, the banner is still here. It is just the fact that the quote-unquote tickets for the Heroes banner went away. If you were unaware, when you summoned on the Heroes banner, You got these tickets that you could exchange for real life prizes. We talked about this in the last podcast episode as well, where it's basically what they did with the 5th year anniversary, where you could exchange these tickets for an entry into potentially winning a real life item. This time, it was, of course, all Dragon Ball Heroes themed. There was like the Super Saiyan 4 Vegito figure. There was Super Saiyan 4 Broly figure. There was some, signed posters. There was some other promotional items and stuff like that. So that has gone away. The Heroes banner is still present, and I believe it will be here for 2 or 3 more days from the time of this upload. Still don't have Broly, by the way. Big sad.
By the way,
what's up?
If I may interrupt, also to mention, Blue Goku, the Tech and AGL one are both good EZA.
Oh,
so
yes.
Right about that.
So, good.
And
I was literally
just
going to say that. Really? Do we
want to go? Do we go over them?
We'll make a separate news video about it, just because usually we don't go over specific unit information in the podcast. It's more so just a summary. But that is pretty funny that we literally just got it. And who are the units that you say actually got it? Because I was literally just about to say the other thing next in this celebration is that we have SSBK's EZA returning, and I was going to say it is most likely that Super Saiyan Blue Goku is going to be getting an EZA off of that.
Yep, it is the AGL one and the Tech or Bleed.
Oh, the big boom boom one that you use on Hercules, the punching event stage.
And also, oh boy, did he get a glow up! Wow,
interesting. Well, definitely check out that news video because it'll be up before this one. Anyway,
definitely. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Moving on from this, we did also have a bunch of other story events come back, more so in relation to movies and stuff like that. We had Bio Broly. We had the boy Tapion, Lord Slug. Wow. Cooler. Obviously, Gogeta and SSBK's events will be here permanently while these EZAs are up. Of course, the Slug and Kaioken EZA area. And that was it for the celebration in its entirety.
Very nice.
So all of that stuff is now currently live in the game, as well as Chain Battle. The only thing that we are waiting to go up is the EZAs. Of course, now that we have the EZA details for them, of course, their EZAs actually do come out the 9th, I believe, is the date that those are going to be released. So
I believe so, yeah.
Keep an eye out for that, bro. That'll be pretty hype.
Very nice.
Global time?
Global time. All right, here. I'm going to link you the Reddit post, by the way. Keep an eye on when the Gogeta details come out for me. You know me. You know me.
I got you, bro. I got you.
All right, so on Global, starting off, this is just going to be a bunch of rerun events, just to let you guys know for this first part. Cell's Legendary Banner went live. Oh, boy. Nobody cared.
Oh.
Lord Slug Story Event, Strongest Rivals, Zero Mortals Clan, the Extreme Z areas, basically everything regarding the Extreme Challenge campaign for LR Prime Battle Goku's EZA went live. Funny enough, I don't know if you knew this, Leah, but he's coming out Christmas Day.
Wait, who is?
LR Prime Battle Goku.
Oh, on
because
Global.
That is on 2,000 days. On the dot is Christmas Day.
Really?
That is like perfect. Like the stars aligned for that. It's so funny.
Interesting. That's pretty cool, actually.
But yeah, so everything regarding to that went live. Basically, all the units you need from JP was Tech 13, Int Raditz, Goku Zamasu, the Int Frieza, HO Cooler, and Tech Lord Slug. Everything came back so you could farm them. You have around a month, so very nice.
Good luck.
Besides that, all the events still went live. We got the Siblings Bond category summon and Super Saiyan 3 Broly's EZA. People may sleep on him, but honestly, pretty monster unit.
Yeah,
so
he
has
is
over
really
100k defense, even after getting orbs. Very nice unit, honestly.
Yeah, he is.
Definitely would recommend. Let's not forget the best event, Super Warrior Slam. Victory will be mine.
That literally sounds like a parody of Slam Jam.
It really does. Come on in, Super Warrior Slam. Besides that, the Extreme Z Dokkan Festival for Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Legendary summoned for LR Trunks and Mai. Oh boy. And here's the big boy, the blue boys. Got teased for global. They're attacking at the same time. Those two are working together.
I like that promo
Huh?
image.
It's very nice. So they're coming soon. A new what is it called? Beyond the Earth, no, Spread Love Magical Girl Fighters got updated with Kakunza and Rosie, so very nice, very good free to play units. EZAs are not data mined yet, I don't think, for whatever reason.
They are not, no.
Yeah, probably part 2, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, they're
Either way.
still untranslated. It's weird because like they got announced, but their actual EZA medals are still in Japanese.
Very weird.
And their cards got added again for the EZA. So I don't know what they're doing.
Every EZA under the sun went live. Let me scroll past all these EZAs. And now we have the bit of a controversial celebration. Glittering Hope, Prelude to Christmas campaign. We got the usual login bonus and special missions. Chance of success rate for training. Okay. We all just use gravity chambers.
Okay, and
Quest DXP tripled, not bad. All EZAs reopened. Very nice.
nice, nice.
A Dragonstone sale, funny enough, the exact same on JP, I believe. Which is interesting. The Dokkan Festival banner completely unchanged. So, would not recommend, I'll be honest.
Please,
The
man. Just update the banner, please, bro.
People were expecting Kefla, which I'm kind of disappointed she didn't come back on.
Yeah, me too.
We got the all-out struggle category summon. By the way, subtle name change. Did you notice that, by the way?
All out struggle. Oh, wasn't it all out?
It was desperate struggle on JP.
Huh, interesting.
I mean, to be fair, looking back on it, desperate struggle is kind of a double negative. Like, if you're struggling, you're probably desperate.
Yeah, that's true.
Just putting that out there. Regardless, the new Dokkan event. Oh yeah, Elder Kai banner. These are always here, so yay.
I love Elder
The new
Kais.
Dokkan event. Body, soul, and power unleashed. Warriors aiming for the top.
Could they
Yeah,
make
because
it
tournament
any
power.
longer, bro? Oh, that's actually clever.
I don't think that's what they went for, but that's what I'm going for. So
Yeah, yo, hire him, Akatsuki.
exactly. We have the new battlefield, and we actually got the last copy of Mech Frieza and King Cold. Very nice. You can rainbow them now. We still don't have Babidi and Deborah, though. Why?
Oh, I did actually hear about that. Yeah, that was strange to me.
When are they going to release them? We're out of Majin Buu Saga themed units.
Well, it just so happens that Jiren is scheduled to make his debut in the Majin Buu saga coming up soon. So I'm sure that this celebration will get
Wait
it.
a minute. I don't think that's how that works, man. Anyways, the magical girl fighters event, like I said, Bardock's last stand or the Lone Warrior's last battle, close enough, and the fight against despair event are coming back. Oh boy, gravity chambers, I kind of need those, I'll be honest. And a bunch of story events, basically a bunch of Tournament of Power themed story events with Future Gohan, Tech, Full Power Forku, and Int Kid Goku are all active.
So what you're telling me
I
is
don't know why the last
future.
And Kid Goku.
Future Kid Goku.
True. A bunch of story events went live. Very nice. Besides all the Universe Survival Saga themed events and Universe 6, so just to be clear with you guys. So all those went live. Remember to do your daily Universe 6 special orb that I haven't been doing, that I realized, and I'm very mad about, but regardless. And besides that, EZAs upon EZAs, events upon events, Dokkan Christmas missions. Yay.
I was waiting for a follow-up. I was like, where is he going with this? I have no
It
idea.
doesn't tell me anything unless I go to their Facebook, which
Oh.
things don't work on these days, so.
Oh, and also just
It's
Facebook in
or Twitter,
general.
It's Facebook or Twitter, to be fair, but either way, free stones from the usual Twitter campaigns, stuff like that, so nothing we can really complain about. But yeah, that's basically all the global news. It looked a lot more than it was because it was all returning events.
That's true. I mean,
Because they have every Extreme Z battle like
oh.
separate. So yeah, sorry to cut you off, by the way.
No,
I've been doing that a lot.
Bro,
That's why
listen,
feel so
I
bad.
do it all the time. Don't even, bro.
Dang, bro.
Dang, bro.
Yeah, that's it for global news.
Interesting. Well, with that, coming up here, by the way, kind of future casting. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Future casting in terms of what we are most likely going to be seeing coming up here is obviously, like we were talking about, the implications excuse me, of a Super Saiyan 2 Gohan coming for the Christmas LR Double Rates banner is sort of what we're guessing right now with the sprites and obviously Bojack being the Dokkan Fest beforehand. We also have last year's Christmas celebration to go off of on JP because, of course, we had a kind of not as universally popular villain be the Dokkan Fest. I think that part was kind of just happenstance, but... We had the villain of a movie be the Dokkan Fest being 13. And then, of course, the LR was the biggest moment for the hero in the movie. Of course, that LR being Gumku with the Spirit Big Boom Boom Blue Ball. Did you like that?
I see. Okay.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed that. But... regardless, though, since that was how it was last year and Goku was the Christmas banner, obviously the double rate with the Elder Kais and whatnot, we are kind of assuming that the same is going to be the case with Gohan this year. And then obviously Global's Christmas banner should be Tanabata.
Yes.
So we will see more on that coming up. It should be soon-ish that we get that information.
Yeah, this celebration ends in like literally 6 more days. It's
interesting.
A week.
Yeah.
Which is why people who are discontent, just hold tight. It's fine. This isn't a 2-week celebration either way.
That was a lot more wholesome than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be honest.
I'm complaining.
There it is. Anyhow, though, that is going to do it for our news section here. Now we are going to go into today's interview. This was actually a ton of fun. Obviously, whenever I have boy Gacha on the channel, it is always a blast and a half. By the way, we're going to talk about a little bit later, but I've been joining a bunch of his streams lately. So if you want to catch me over there, since I don't stream as often as he does, he streams really every day. What a madman. Once in a while, I do be chilling in his Twitch chat, so it just kind of depends on the day. Vibing, indeed. But hope you guys enjoy the interview. It was an absolute blast. Oh, but
there's one more thing for the interview. We may have a new layout, may have a new picture, but you still gotta watch those ads. Watching.
And we are back.
Delicious ad revenue. Thank you all.
Thank you, Susan. We appreciate those pennies from your pocket.
Delicious.
You like that alliteration there?
Yeah.
Good. Wow.
Hello.
Wait, what?
Hello.
Oh, hello. Today, bro. How you doing? No, I'm kidding. Wait,
how you doing?
We're recording. I think the better question is how you doing to our guest today. Gacha Talks. How you doing, bro?
Hey, how's it going, man? That was one of the most interesting intros I've ever seen. For a second there, I was confused. I wasn't sure what was happening. I thought at one point we were like, okay, we're gonna start recording now. That was a very good intro. Good.
Clearly, you haven't watched the podcast enough if you're taken aback by this.
I skim around it.
Skim, huh? So I'm not getting all that watch time. I see how
you don't get the full 6 hours. You get a good hour.
6 hours, bro. We would literally die if we tried to film for that long.
Yeah,
bro. But I'm down. Didn't you say you were gonna do a 17-hour stream or something like that?
I don't know who said that. German Sora mentioned that, and I I never
Go
agreed
on.
to that one.
I see. I see. All right. Well, we'll see if we can't try and poke the bear a little bit more on that one after the podcast today. We are here to give Gacha an interview. This is going to be interesting because obviously you're usually the interviewer, but today the roles are reversed.
Yes, it is. Very cool. Pretty excited.
Good. I'm glad to
We're
hear it.
excited to get into this. I'm sure, right there.
Indeedy do. All right. Would you like to start, bro?
Sure. All right. So this is an easy one for you. How did you find out about Dokkan Battle, and where did you first hear about it?
So I found out about Dokkan Battle through Living Ichigo because I was a Bleach Brave Souls stan back in the day. During the time period where like Spiteful Hopes, Tora Crunch were blowing up, you had 2K Productions, a bunch of other, like Rewide, Bleach Cowboy. So I was just watching those guys for a while, and then Living Ichigo was like thrown around because back then he was, selling currency, and I like these guys would talk about that a little bit. They're like, because they would see that he sold Bleach, Brave Souls currency, and Dokkan. And then I just never knew what Dokkan was. And I finally, looked at it. I was like, okay, this looks pretty cool. And back then, I was actually a pretty big whale in Fate Grand Order. And that was like very dangerous spending game for me.
No.
It was pretty bad.
It can't be. Not Fate. No.
Yeah, I was paying like 40, 50 grand on that game, easy.
Oh.
And
oh my goodness.
Pretty bad. And then at the time I was with my ex-girlfriend, and the big thing was like I wanted to figure out a different game where I'm not going to be blowing thousands of dollars, but I still want to play a gacha game because it was a good distraction. So that's when I finally said, oh, screw it, we're going to try Dokkan. And then I downloaded Dokkan during the UI Dokkan Fest.
Oh, okay.
It was right after he came out on the anime, and then so I started playing then. And that was like a burner account because I kind of threw that out because someone over in the Dokkan Group Facebook page giving away kind of like a modded account where all the stages were completed, and I think it was an account from like maybe Havel High because he got it from someone else, and then like he beat everything with it, and then like it was a really good account. It had a bunch of LRs, Dokkan Fest in it, and then he gave it to me, and that's the account that I've been using since then actually.
Interesting.
And then,
wow.
I didn't start spending real money till the 3rd year anniversary when I dropped I think over like $1,000.
Oh my! All right, we'll get into that question a little bit later.
Wow.
But that's crazy, bro.
That was pretty much the whole history of Dokkan. I needed something else to not spend as much money as I did in Fate.
Interesting.
Huh.
All right, I see. So you're the reason why Fate always used to beat us.
One of them for sure. Because the thing about Fate that not many people know about is that there's an $80 pack in Fate, which in hindsight you're like, oh my god, $80, but no, that $80 pack gives you like 6.5 multis. So when you buy when you buy 2 of them, you're spending $160, but you're getting over 13 multis in it, and it's pretty wild. Honestly.
No, that is pretty good. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah, that was like buying like cheaper currency. It was nuts.
Interesting. Bro, I would actually... Yo, Mr. Akatsuki, if you're listening in, bro, I'd be down for a pack like that. Mega whale pack. By the way, I know we literally explained it to Gacha, and I think that was on our mind. For anybody who's a new viewer, I completely forgot to explain how the question system works. Whoopsie. Listen, bro. This podcast may be extreme and Z, but it isn't... Well, I don't have a good segue. So here is the segue. Basically, we're asking Dokkan questions first about general questions, and then some Dragon Ball, and then some online presence, and then about the funny penguin himself. So actually, let's move on to the next question so we can get down there. True. You did tell us when you started Dokkan and how long you've been playing it, but I guess I can ask you this since we know that now. Was UI... specifically the reason why you started playing at that time? Because I assume since you found it through Ichigo, you played a little bit before, or knew about it a little bit before.
UI Goku is probably one of my favorite transformations in all of Dokkan, one of my favorite moments in general, like easily like a top 1 or top 2 transformation for me, and I absolutely like adore it and loved it.
Gotcha.
So yeah, that was exactly why like I saw it and I was finally like that was like the push. I was like, because I knew about Dokkan already,
Hmm.
but when I saw that, I was like, oh my god, this is it. Like now we're talking. This now I'm gonna play, and then that's kind of when I stopped playing as I stopped playing Fate as much,
Hmm.
which was a real good thing.
I got you. You literally said Sahaji Mayoka. I
I
got
don't
you, bro.
think so, but sure.
Listen, bro, just let me have this, please.
You really okay.
I do really need it. All right.
It's fine.
All right, bro. Come on, you can ask the next question.
All right. So, what version of Dokkan do you play and prefer, and why?
Well, the issue with it was I started on global, so I spent a majority, a couple $1,000s. Probably we'll get into that when we get to that question, how much I spent. But I started global, and then the thing was I spent so much money on global that going to JP just didn't make much sense to me. So I do have a JP account. I just don't spend money in it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I would like to at one point in my YouTube career start playing more JP. I do cover a lot of JP things on the channel, of course. I mean, pretty much either version. I'm going to make content.
Right.
But in terms of like main unit, main game global, and it sucks because global sucks.
Dang, bro, bro, that's a controversial take.
Global could.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
peanuts.
I was gonna ask if money wasn't a factor, would you switch? But I guess we got the answer.
Yeah, money is definitely the factor. And whenever I have money where I could whale out on JP, I probably would, but I just don't. I don't have I do like to keep up with both games. Like if I switch to like full time JP, I would need to be doing like not like Nolara Truth level, but more like general level. At least like 1,000 stones a banner. So like
Interesting.
I would start pulling more stuff, and everything's gonna be looking good.
Do you mean
But
in
it would
terms of content or just for your account?
and content.
Okay, but I don't summon that much.
Well, you don't upload 3 videos a day.
Now, you're right. That's
Yeah,
true.
That's the thing. So for me, it's like I just like whatever. Like I need content consistently. So that's kind of why I'm so much on global. But the second, whenever little breakthrough again, I could start making like a couple $100 or something off YouTube. Yeah, I'll probably go full JP and start blowing money there.
Good. Come to the dark side.
Yeah, with no tickets.
I'm
Hey,
down.
hey, pipe down over there, global man. All right.
I can't hear you with my Super Saiyan 4 Broly.
Hey, listen, bro, that was a low blow.
Shut it in.
All right. So, speaking of which, talking about that money, bro, when did you start spending on the game
boy.
and why? You kind of answered when, but.
Why I started spending money on the game? Because I had a gambling addiction.
All right, but like in the context of Dokkan, though.
Third
I
year.
respect the
Third
honesty.
year.
Was it just because of the particular units?
Yeah, 100%. I thought they were really cool, and I was like, no, that's what I want.
No, that's fair. I appreciate the honesty, bro. Dang, bro, I don't think anybody's ever just come out and said it like that, bro.
Well, the thing is, people are like scared to say that, right? But in actuality, I mean, that's exactly what we're doing. We're all gambling addicts here.
Huh? What? No way. Hold on, I'm just buying another 90 stone pack.
That's the thing, right? Like nobody ever looks at that side because, like, I think most people will like not like to admit that. I'm very like open, so I just straight up, be completely honest. Like, yeah, it's it's not the greatest.
So what you're telling me is that you've just selected the podcast topic that you're going to return for.
Gambling?
Yeah.
Sure, sure.
I mean, that wasn't serious, but all right, cool. We'll schedule that after we're done. But all right, Kayvon, you're up.
All right. What is your favorite LR, TUR, and team to run in Dokkan?
Favorite LR trio, the Goku, Trunks, and Pan cards. My favorite LR.
Interesting.
Okay.
TUR, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Physical Vegeta Blue.
Okay.
And my favorite team to run is actually Dragon Ball Seekers. Absolutely. I've
Interesting.
always liked it a lot. I love the team. They all really work really, really well together. And yeah.
Huh. I don't think I've
Interesting choice.
ever heard that before. Yeah. That's a very interesting choice. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, huge fan.
I like that. All right. Moving on. How do you feel about the quality of free-to-play cards in Dokkan and how they've improved?
Amazing. They've been doing such a tremendous job with, new units. They've done a tremendous job with not only, banner units, not only LRs, but yes, free to play 100%. I just want to kind of go over all three of them because I think Dokkan has done a tremendous job with the power creep. They've done a great job with free to play units with the power creep. Like LR Krillin, amazing unit. Use them all the time.
Facts.
The EZAs for LR Goku and Gohan from the Super Bad Road, both are amazing. LR Hercules EZA, not so much. But the last free to play unit that we had was, what is this? King Salza? Yeah, I think that's his name. Salza.
Salza.
Heroes one.
Yeah, he's not the greatest, but unfortunately,
he's interesting.
He's yeah. I mean, when I did my showcase of him, I was just like so let down. I was like, nah, dude.
Even on paper, he didn't really seem that crazy. I was hoping for an EZA, but oh well.
Yeah,
next year.
Yeah, I wasn't
Maybe.
hyped with him, to be honest. But he was aight. He was okay. But other than that, they've done a pretty good job.
I agree. I mean, to be fair, I think it was also like a lot of the free-to-play characters more recently have been a little bit more appealing characters, and Salsa is a little bit of a not as popular Heroes character, and obviously for someone who isn't... wait, what?
It's just like, who is this?
Yeah, especially for like, the average Dokkan audience member, at least in the West, who isn't as familiar with Heroes, right? I'm sure it is literally that reaction. It's like, who? Are we going to get chips next,
exactly.
bro? Chips and salsa. Okay, I'll see myself.
That's what you meant.
All right. Wow. Yikes, bro. That one kind of missed. Kayvon, save me, bro.
Yeah, that was a miss one.
All right. Would you still play Dokkan if it wasn't a Dragon Ball game?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a super fun game.
No.
It's very easy going. It's very I love gacha games where like it's just pick up and play. That's like my favorite.
Yeah, I feel.
Like there's not a learning curve.
Yes. I mean, there's a lot to learn in Dokkan. Don't get me wrong. It's a
True.
pretty complicated game in some aspects. Like it takes you a while to really learn everything, right?
True.
Mm.
But in terms of like actual gameplay and stuff, yeah, real easy.
It's just a simple game.
That's fair. What if it wasn't like if it wasn't based on anything though, and it was just the original property? Like we don't even know like super attack wise, like literally just gameplay.
I don't know actually.
Interesting.
That's a good question. You gotta love it. You guys are coming at me hard, huh?
Of course, bro. That's what we do here, bro. Listen, this is a podcast easy aid. We ain't no base Incogito, bro. We haven't even seen his details, and we already on that.
Smart man.
I respect it.
Yeah, no. I mean, would you play?
You're asking me?
Yeah. No. I'm asking the mouse in your pocket.
I guess.
You guess.
I don't know.
That doesn't sound very
That's
confident.
not really a concrete answer. You know?
That's a hard thing to ask.
No, I got you. It's hard to vision cast.
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. Are we gonna take a pass on this one then?
Yes. Because like I don't think I would. Okay, I don't think I would. Like, I'm trying to figure out. Like,
we got him, boys.
it's no property, right? It's not like My Hero Academia. It's not, Bleach Brave Souls. It's just some random game.
Yeah.
I don't think so. because I don't play random gacha. Like I don't pick up random games from like the shop, anyways.
That's fair. Like based on like because some gotcha games are like an original property. Like the property is the gotcha game.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Dragalia or what's another good example? Epic 7 or there's another one that I can't think of. Oh well. All right, interesting though. Good to know. Good to know. So when I develop my new game, I'll take that into consideration. All right. Now, this question, you were talking hard questions though. This might be this one. I don't think this is a hard question for you to have the answer for in your head, but it might be a hard question to speak the answer to. And also, I just want to point out, because I say this every time, don't feel obligated to say me just because I'm sitting here and interviewing you, and I may or may not. It's Nerf or nothing. You know what I'm saying. But who is your favorite Dokkan YouTuber?
I actually just put this on Twitter today, but it's actually Periodic.
No.
Periodic's my favorite.
Why?
No, don't
Very
get too
chill. He has like one of the most chillest commentaries out of everybody because all of us are like crazy. Like we all put on a show, right? Like everybody puts on a show.
True.
And he's very just chill, and that's why I really like about him.
Interesting. You can vibe.
It's very relaxing. Yeah, exactly. It's very vibing. I like that.
I like that. No, we were actually talking about that the other night. That like because that's why I already knew the answer to this question. Spoilers, but because I was saying like, bro, that man's voice, so soothing.
It is.
Bro, don't tell him I said that.
It is very soothing.
Yeah, it is nice. It's like you said, bro. It's good to fall asleep to, low key. He's got those dulcet tones. Yeah, for sure. Okay, Vaughn.
Nice. All right. So next up, if you could add one thing to Dokkan, what would it be?
PvP.
Whoa! Back up. Hold on. That is a hot take if I've ever heard one. Why?
I've been dying for PvP in Dokkan for so long.
But why?
As a content creator, you guys should understand.
And
that when there is PvP in a game, you will have unlimited amounts of content.
Yeah, if you're a masochist.
You do not have to play. But okay, here's the thing: you don't need to play PvP.
So that would change the whole dynamic with Dokkan.
Have you ever played Bleach Brave Souls?
No.
No.
Oh, there you
go.
Wait,
people still play that?
Yeah. So in Bleach
come on, man.
Right. So in Bleach Brave Souls, you do not need to touch PvP ever. It's literally just there for like you do not need to do anything with it. It's just there, right?
Do you get rewards?
Yeah, you could do it if you want to, but it's not. It does not do anything. Like I've been playing that game. Like I have not touched PvP in like 4 years in that game. Like dead. Like I've never touched it, and most people don't. Like they just don't do it. So, if Dokkan did a very similar thing, not like Grand Cross, because Grand Cross is like really annoying. It wouldn't be that bad. I don't think so at all. I would love it because. Even though if whales take over, it's fine. I don't care. Like let the whales run rampant. Not everybody needs to do it. So that's how I see it, and I'm down.
Interesting opinion.
Interesting.
I would definitely be cool with it because again, unlimited amounts of content. It increases the game's more people. Basically, legends will die if Dokkan had.
Yo, let's go! No, I'm kidding.
The planet isn't already in the grave. I mean, what?
Huh? What? I'm sorry. I think Discord broke up a little bit. What'd you say?
It's already pretty much.
I'm kidding, you clown. Or am I?
Interesting take. I haven't really heard that take. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I know. I'm very open to it. I've talked the truth about it a whole bunch of times, or like whoever I can talk to it, because I'm like, dude, I would love it.
It's funny because I've said many times if Dokkan ever got PvP, I'd probably drop it.
Like to me,
so,
it won't
my sense. I don't know. It's
That's the
just
thing.
for me, it's the fact that if they start doing PvP, they're obviously going to make units marketed towards PvP, and I feel like that just like sure you don't
Just
need to
like
play
every
it, but
other
it almost
gacha game.
forces your hand. And I just don't know if I'm down for that. I'll be honest.
I'm super down. I need it. Honestly,
Need
I
it.
would.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair,
I
you
would love
also
it.
want it for a different reason, which I understand the reason why.
Yeah, dude, and it would be fun to finally have something new to do in Dokkan, something new to do, period. Because as of right now, there's not much content ever. So if we had a PvP style thing, we'll actually be busy. We'll have something to do. If
That's
even
fair.
I mean, you could choose not to do it. You could keep grinding links forever, or we could finally get PvP
Hey,
mode
shout out to Mr.
where-
Baby.
yeah, or we could get a
I mean-
PvP mode that will change that.
Would PvP not just make more of an excuse to not bring more content though?
No, because Bleach Brave Souls it has tons. Like they've really balanced it out. Like they don't change PvP at all. It's a weekly thing. You could do it or not. And then they still drop tons of content.
Interesting.
Interesting. Maybe I'll have to
Yeah,
pick up. Maybe I'll have to pick up the old BBB. Or
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
Bleach Braves. Sorry, the BVS.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, I don't want it. I am like, no, I think they need it. Give the game some.
I feel
something
that way about co-op.
Right.
Yeah, no. I
Yeah,
can
but look
agree
how
with
co-op works in Dokkan.
No. We did a
not have
whole
this-
episode about that. Chain Metal is not co-op, bro. I just chucked something across my room because I'm so mad about it, bro.
Look at what you've done, Gacha. You
Listen, bro. Listen. They may have marketed it as co-op, but that co-op is literally as much as co-op is sitting next to your friend and playing Dokkan. It's not co-op. Amen?
Oh, I know it's not co-op. That's what I'm saying. They're not, even if they added co-op, I don't think it would be much better than what we have right now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We were saying like add better co-op, basically, or co-op that's actually co-op.
They don't know what they're doing.
Well, I know what you're doing. Answering the next question. Do you like that sound?
Very good segue.
All right. Do you play any other gacha games?
Right now, not really.
Really?
Oh.
Besides then Bleach, Brave Souls, and Fate, what else have you played in the past?
I liked a bit of Grand Cross. I did play a bit of that. I did play a bit of that Yu Yu Hakusho game.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
I did play a bit of that. It's pretty good. I'm trying to think of other stuff I played. I'm not really into like a lot of gacha games because I don't really like gacha games too much. I'm gonna be honest.
Wait, whoa. Hold on. That contradicts completely what you said before. Hold on. You were like, oh, I don't want to spend all this on Fate Go anymore, but I need another gacha game to play. And now you're saying you don't like gacha games? Bro, it's in your name. What is this blasphemy?
So that gacha talks.
Wait. That's a question later. Don't answer that yet.
Yeah.
Fair. But yeah.
About the gacha games, though. You don't like them?
No.
Why?
Not necessarily.
It's because of your gambling addiction.
I mean, they're just boring. If you really think about it, like, are gacha games really fun?
I mean, that
like,
depends on your definition of fun.
Besides the so like, okay, just take out summoning. Would you still play it? Would you play Dokkan if there wasn't a summon system versus playing Kakarot versus playing Xenoverse versus playing normal games?
Is that really a fair comparison though, considering one is free and the other is a AAA game?
Yeah, of course. Because why would you spend money in a mobile game when you could have spent $60 and enjoy a game for years to come?
No, but I think he means like, well, how would you spend money on the game if there was no summon system like that? I guess
exactly. Like, would you still play Dokkan if there was no summoning system?
I mean, I think that kind of depends because, I mean, personally, I would say yes because.
But what? Okay, so what mobile games do you play right now without without a summoning system?
Good catch. No, I mean
Do you
none
play,
at the
like,
moment,
do you play
which is a
Temple
good
Run?
point.
Do you like Temple Run at all?
Wait, do I play what?
Temple Run? Or,
Back
like,
in the
those-
day, bro. Oh man, actually, that just brought back like good memories. Actually, there is one game that I play on my phone. I think it's called Gunslinger, where it's like a Western showdown, but they're like gummy guys, and you have to like be the first one to take them out. It's actually pretty fun.
That's funny.
It is funny, but I mean, to be fair, when you think about it, like if you took out the summoning aspect of Dokkan, okay, let me ask you this: are we taking out the team building aspect as well, and like links and
taking out
passes?
the entire gacha system. So you're just left
Or
with
do you just have every unit in the game?
yes. You'll just have every unit.
Then I mean, I would
That's
still
fine,
say
yeah.
yes.
Every-
Because I mean, theoretically, then it just turns into a normal puzzle game. I mean, there was like, I mean, that's like saying, I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is a different opinion than some other people, but that's like saying you play Puzzle and Dragons for the summoning. Like, bro, A, it's in the name. B, there was another game that I used to play that was sort of like kind of like a Candy Crush Bejeweled type of clone. It was something like, oh my gosh, it was really adorable. It's like these cute, squishy little jelly guys. And it was literally like the same kind of like Candy Crush concept, and I just enjoyed it more than Candy Crush. And I mean, at the end of the day, Dokkan's concept is a quote-unquote puzzle game. So, I mean, I would say yes. Obviously, it would be a lot less engaging because I feel like they would have to include some more in-depth puzzle elements because I mean the puzzle quote-unquote part of Dokkan is literally like matching the orbs, which isn't even really a puzzle at this point because the game shows you how to do it.
No, and that's exactly what it is. When you want to play a bubble popping game,
Yeah, I mean, okay, well that depends because if it was literally the game that it is now without the summoning, then probably not because then there's like no real puzzle aspect to
that's
it.
the thing. There's no, like, yeah, exactly. There really isn't like a.
I don't know. I feel like that's not a fair comparison though, because I feel like the
Yeah,
game would be
I agree.
programmed differently if it didn't have summons. You know, like because that's the thing with other mobile games. They have different microtransactions if they don't have a
No,
summon
we're,
system.
we're just talking about straight Dokkan, right? We're just talking about straight Dokkan here. That's how it is.
Straight Dokkan.
Plain- Just what it is right now. Would you still play it exactly how it is without a gacha system, without looking forward to new units dropping in that that 5% chance of you grabbing those new units every week?
You know what's funny? Kayvon, didn't we literally have this conversation on my drive home about
Did we?
would Dokkan be better without with like it was sort of was related to like the safety net thing, but like, you know, if you were just guaranteed to get the unit, would it be more fun wouwithout the chance?
Absolutely
I think we did have some kind of conversation like that.
Interesting.
Because you get that excited, because like I don't know, because obviously when you grab a new unit, your adrenaline goes through the roof. You
Right.
get very hyped. You get very sad if you don't.
The
pull a unit.
dopamine, bro.
Exactly, because it's gambling. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If Dokkan did not have a summoning system, I wouldn't play it because I would have no reason to. Like I could go play better games with more of my time, but it's obvious. I'm pretty open about it. Like that adrenaline that you get from summoning is definitely a reason why I play gacha games. There's literally no other reason why I play gacha games besides the summoning aspect.
Interesting.
And of course, there's actual gameplay, there's actual goodness. So like that's you're just not straight like throwing your money away because you do use those units. You do get to enjoy your time with them. But I'm just saying, in like hindsight, I probably wouldn't play it without the gacha system because to me that's what makes gacha games fun.
No, that's fair. I mean, they're funny enough that you say that. Like thinking more in depth about your question, I'm trying to think of other gacha games that I have played and that, I would like that if I would play them without a summon system, because like Legends is probably a no.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that
That's the thing.
because Legends would just be like a fighting game. No, I was just gonna say there is a one gacha game though that does come to my mind. Well, Okay, I guess
Is it Cross?
no. I don't play Grand Cross because I haven't watched the series.
'Cause I was gonna say one gacha game for me that I would probably play without gacha system is Grand Cross, because Grand Cross has like a very open, tons of things to do. Like that game has too many things to do. On it.
Yeah, and its main issue is the gotcha with how they forced it down everybody's throat, especially on global.
Yeah, exactly.
So no,
exactly.
I can feel that one.
You know
It's
what?
a very, very good game. It's probably like top tier gacha, like one of the best, but how they handle it sucks.
Yeah, the
Stay
people
tuned.
managing it need to get their stuff together really
Yeah,
bad.
exactly.
The only problem, it's very generous, very grindy, which both good and a bad thing.
Yeah,
It
they're
just needs a lot of stuff to do.
extremely generous. They're probably one of the most generous gacha games out there, to be honest. Way more
It
than
just
Dokkan.
doesn't matter because the
There's a
amount of
million
what
banners.
they want with the resources.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
And you have to do cosmetics too, all that. It's dumb.
It's only fair that they give you the
So I will
amount of,
say- Yeah.
What's up?
I was gonna say with the weird question about the gotcha games, I feel like saying like if you would play a gotcha without the gotcha system, I understand what you're going for, but it just doesn't make sense to me because like you're saying would you play the game if the game was taken out? Because the games are all built around the summoning system. It's not like the summoning system is just added onto it, like with that Kakarot card mode or whatever.
That's true. I mean, that because funny enough, that kind of relates to what I was thinking. What I was gonna say, I'll say in a second. But you know what's actually a very good example of that, and specifically a card game, ironically enough for Grand Cross, is Buchigiri Match. Rest in peace. Buchigiri, right, had a fantastic gameplay system, right? It was so much fun.
Well.
Yeah, it's just the card game.
Question, because to me it makes sense. But look at Genshin. Would you play Genshin over Breath of the Wild if it didn't have a gacha system?
I mean, that depends. Do you like?
Genshin would be better without its gotcha system. That's just me.
Well, it's just anime Zelda then.
Yeah, would you play it over?
I mean, I guess not, but at the same time, like if you like anime,
it's like
is it still free? That's a good question.
I know a lot of people don't like to just admit it, right? Gacha games, gambling addictions. That's why we play it. But I'm saying if you took away gacha systems in general, and you just put a generic mobile Dokkan battle game with some type of puzzles and you're pressing bubbles, I don't think it would sell, dude.
No, that's fair. I mean, I don't know how they would market that either in terms of microtransactions, but
if you're actually having an upfront price for that, probably not.
Yeah, imagine. And like they would have to be making money from just in-game ads.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the other thing too. A lot of mobile games today, like some mobile games that are really good fail because they don't understand that it's better to make your game free and have microtransactions from a marketing standpoint than like charging an upfront cost.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just make money from ads.
True.
Sure, it's annoying, but hey, 30 seconds of my time to play a game, it's fine.
Annoying now. Some games have been actually doing that. Like Bleach Brave Souls does it, Grand Cross does it. Dokkan thankfully does not. I'm so happy they don't.
I mean, unless you count their own ads, but that's more so them advertising themselves.
If they gave me a single a day on banners for watching an ad, I'd be fine.
Yeah, I'd be for that.
Yeah, Bleach does that.
That's cool.
So is Grand Cross,
Yeah. It's not a bad strategy, but I'm glad Dokkan doesn't.
I mean, I would like it if they had a bit more range with their ads, so I could stop seeing that One Punch Man ad. One that our boy Gene Machine covered way back when.
Yeah, my boy.
That ad.
Yeah.
That's besides the point.
Listen, bro. I just wanted to talk about Pokemon Duel.
I knew you were gonna do
That's what I was thinking because I think that's a perfect example. And then we'll move on to this question because I know we've been talking about it for a while. But Pokemon Duel is a fantastic example of like that because I don't know if you've ever played Pokemon Duel. I mean, most people didn't because it had an F in the chat, unfortunately. But
game over.
Yeah, I was playing Pokemon Duel before it was localized. When it was in Japanese only, and it was called Pokemon Co-Master. Fun fact about that game, actually, I just want to say it just because I never get a chance to talk about it. It was so crazy. If you had a Japanese account, they literally just let you switch it to English, which I was like,
that's pretty baffling, honestly.
Wait, what?
PBS was kind of like that for a little bit.
Truly.
But yeah, the cool thing about Pokemon Duel was that it was literally just a board game. And essentially, you summon for different Pokemon to add to your team, right? But like you could play the game without summoning that much, because like I guess not every single Pokemon was viable, but there was a wide variety of Pokemon that you could use on their team that all of them had different things that they could do to, obviously you could make specific teams based around different things, but if they would have just given you every single Pokemon in that game, right? That game would have functioned just fine, and it would have literally just been more so about building what kind of team you want to navigate the board. But anyway, I just wanted to get that out of my system. Sorry. Let's move on. All right.
Yeah, I think it's high time we move on.
Who asked about that? Me? Who asked that question? Me or you? I don't even remember now.
I think it was you.
Okay, so then
I think it was you.
Moving on to Dragon Ball questions. Kayvon.
All right. How long have you been a Dragon Ball fan?
First time I ever watched Dragon Ball, I was about 4. Well, I was real young. The first scene I ever saw was actually Goku fighting Vegeta, and ever since then I kept watching it because I found Tsunami came on and all that stuff. So I've been watching it for a while. It's been a long time.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. Who is your favorite transformation and character?
Ultimate Gohan.
Wait, is that character or transformation?
Or both.
Character and transformation.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
Interesting.
It's either him or Super Saiyan Gohan, but Ultimate Gohan for me was always like such like a huge moment because like they hyped him up so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they kind of did my boy a little dirty because the Japanese player, the Japanese base, like Goku not being the main character, which sucked. But not Goku, Gohan being the main character. Sorry, because I'm not sure I'm sure you guys are aware, but yeah, that was like a huge thing back then when they killed off Goku and they were trying to put Gohan as a hero. The fan base literally lost their minds, right? So
interesting,
and it does suck.
F in the chat for our boy. Rest in peace, Gohan. All right,
It'd be like that sometimes. All right, next up. Favorite Dragon Ball movie?
I think. Because I'm going to be honest, I didn't like a whole lot of them. But I would probably maybe say Coolers, the first one.
Yeah, let's go.
That one was probably like one of the only ones I was like, oh yeah, this makes sense.
Interesting.
What about any of the Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, Broly movie? Any of those? Just out of curiosity.
Wait, in terms
of I like
what?
them, but
like if you like them.
Oh, okay.
I like the fights in those, but I would still probably say Cooler. Maybe he's nostalgic, but I definitely like that. That's probably like my top.
Interesting. Okay.
That's right.
Favorite Dragon Ball game? Doesn't have to be Dokkan, by the way.
Budokai. It's gonna be hard. It's either Budokai 2 or 3. Obviously, 3 is a better game, but I played so much of 2 growing up, and then like by the time I got into 3, I was already kind of like I think I was in like middle school. It came out pretty. I think I have to give it to 3 because 3 was definitely one of my favorites, dude. I had such a good time playing that, especially when you're flying around at the end and you're trying to find Omega Shenron and he's just chilling on some random island. And that was definitely one that I did like a lot. Was Budokai 3.
I respect that, but I loved Budokai 3 when I was younger. Very good game.
Same here.
All right, so here's going to be a fun one. All right, so from best to worst, where would you rank OG Dragon Ball, Z, Super, and GT?
From best to worst?
Yeah.
I'll probably put Dragon Ball as 1. Z is 2. And this is going to be weird, but I think a lot more people have been pretty open about it. I would probably put GT as 3 and then put Super as last right now.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, because Super as a whole was not the greatest, in my opinion. GT was just really, really bad that first arc. And then, I know the other arcs aren't like amazing by any means, but in terms of if I'm looking at, Super 17's arc and I'm putting it against the Universe 6 tournament, I'm going to pick Super 17. If I'm putting his arc against the Trunks and Zamasu arc, probably going to give it a 17. Just because, like,
Really?
yeah, dude, 100%. Because at least we had a villain, right? Like it was like an actual cool villain. Zamasu sucked. I did not like Zamasu's character. I thought they kind of ruined him, especially towards the end.
Even Goku Black?
Yeah, it wasn't. Oh, dude, no, not at all. That
Interesting.
whole arc went down quick, like super quick. And this is
Where
like
would you say it went down? Because most people say at the end with the funny Sky Zamasu.
that was obviously a big point. For me, it started dropping when Beerus killed the first Zamasu.
Really?
And yeah, dude, the fights were good, but the story was just not there for me at all. And like fights don't make an anime for me. That's why.
That's fair.
Like super, the Hell arc was cool because all the old villains came back. Like Nappa was there. Goku went to Piccolo dies. Actual like story. There's actual substance. The Zamasu thing was just so like out there for me, right? Like that's what kind of was. Like I even like I like certain things from the baby arc. Honestly, I didn't hate GT as much as everybody else, and I actually watched it semi recently to think about that. And looking at Super, the thing is, Tournament of Power is better than all of GT. But the whole anime, the quality of the Tournament of Power, right? So that's kind of like where I'm coming from. Like as a whole, I would say I like GT more. But if we're talking about arcs, yeah, like Tournament of Power destroys GT in every single aspect. But just one arc did that for me, if that makes sense.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Okay. I can respect that.
Very interesting. I'm liking this, bro. I'm liking these takes, bro. Man, you should be on Unfiltered. Wink, wink, baby.
You can't use that name, unfortunately.
I know. Anyway. All right. Speaking of which, then.
Actually, this is going to be an interesting question.
This will be a very interesting question, considering. What do you think of the direction the series is going? We're talking anime, by the way, not manga.
What do you mean?
Well, what do you think of the direction that Toriyama and I guess everybody else who's working on the story of Dragon Ball is taking the series?
Well, as of right now, for the anime, we have no idea what to do.
Well, no. I mean, like coming off of the Tournament of Power and Broly.
See, I mean, so we can't talk about the Moro arc at all.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not canon, bro.
That's rough because, like, I mean, they didn't leave anything open in either or.
I mean,
like, I don't like that's like the thing. Like, I wouldn't really give you like a good answer because because like when the anime comes back, I don't know. We have no idea what the new movie's going to be about. We have no idea if it's going to be the Moro arc or if they're going to animate the Broly movie again in the anime. Like, I have no idea where
they wouldn't, to be fair. If I remember right.
The only reason why I would be cool with it is like if they actually did like a take of showing, giving us like a couple episodes with like the Saiyans before Frieza killed them all. Like that would be
that
would
cool. Be
cool. That would be nice. Hopefully
like,
not with a better budget and a bit more time.
Yeah, exactly. Like we actually get to know Gine. We actually get like some character
development. Yes.
That would be nice.
New Bardock. We didn't get to see this type of Bardock in the original movies. Not movies, but like the specials.
Yeah.
So I would like that. But in terms of where they're taking
I can agree with that.
I have no idea. Like if we're talking about like the Moro arc, I could definitely go into that. But again, the anime might not go straight to the Moro arc. It might do something else. But the thing is, like the Broly
also might
movie,
change it up. We don't know.
Yeah, exactly. But like the Broly movie, for example, left off at like I want to say at a pretty good spot. I mean, they just
Did
let
you feel
Broly
like
there.
It was a good way to end it?
Yeah, because they could always bring Broly back. I'm glad they didn't kill him off because
same. Agreed.
No, they could definitely use him again in the future for whatever reason.
Best Broly.
The only thing that just didn't leave anything open. There was no hint at anything. There was no, for like a long time, for whatever reason, I thought Frieza talked about Cooler in the movie, but for the
I've
life of
heard
me,
about
I
that.
could
Yeah.
never find that clip. I'm like, did I make that up? I could have sworn that he mentioned that he had a brother. So like, if that clip is true, which I can't find anywhere on the internet, I would definitely be down for them to go to that Cooler route. Bring
Yeah. Same.
Final Form, Golden Cooler would be super dope canon. But again, I know I'm kind of like stumbling here. I just don't know. I really don't know.
No, that's fair. I mean, I never really thought of it. Broly movie did really wrap it up very nicely.
That's what I'm saying. Like they
I
didn't
never really
leave
thought of that.
anything open in the tournament. Like at the end of Dragon Ball Super, Goku and Vegeta just start training, and then at the end of the Broly movie, Broly's just chilling on a planet, and Goku just goes home, and it's like.
Okay, let me change the question a bit then. What would you like to see going forward?
What I would like to see, better story writing.
Ow.
Oh yeah, better story writing, better actual character development.
That I can agree with.
I'm just so sick of Dragon Ball Super, bro. So sick of it.
I mean,
that truth video, that whole truth video was just kind of us like complaining how unhappy we are with how Dragon Ball Super's been. Like the Moro arc was literally pieces from the Namek saga, from the Cell saga, from the Majin Buu saga, a little bit of Resurrection of F, because there was some moments in there from Resurrection of F, and it was just it just nothing was original. And
no, that's fair.
So I'm kind of sick of that. And Toriyama's getting to that age where I think they should just kind of and I mean the guy who's doing the manga, his art has gotten better.
Toyotaro.
Yeah, he just doesn't even know Goku. Like Goku giving Moro the sensu bean was so stupid to me.
Wait, so he literally pulled a perfect cell. Wow.
For no reason. For no reason.
Okay.
Because it made sense.
Spoilers, I guess. Sorry, Jeff.
I mean, it's been all over Twitter.
Nah, it's okay. Fair enough.
Truth brought up this point. He's like, dude, when Goku gave Cell the sensu bean, he gave it to Cell because he knew Cell wasn't anything. Like he knew Gohan could destroy him, but Goku knew that he could destroy Moro already. So it made no logical sense to do the sensu bean. So it just kind of looked like they did that. Should just do it.
That's fair, because he was doing it against Cell to, like, prove to Gohan that he could do it, basically.
Yeah, exactly. It made zero sense that the way that Goku did that for Moro. It made no sense, especially like one chapter to the next. Goku wanted to kill him, and then the next chapter he's like, "Oh, here's a sensu bean."
Yeah, it's like Goku's the kind of character who always wants a good fight, but he always puts like the fate of like the world and I guess his friends too before that.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, that very yeah, I know, I agree with
no, I'm just not happy with it at all. I just want more storytelling. I want them to incorporate Ultimate Gohan's transformation. The most broken abilities ever. He doesn't have to use any energy to he could be at max power whenever he wants, and like his max power could be unlimited.
Speaking of the manga, actually, since you said Gohan was your favorite character, how do you feel like did him in the manga? Because I've heard Gohan fighting Kefla was a interesting take.
It was a good fight.
I personally have differing feelings towards that, but that might be more so my take than anything.
I liked it. It made sense to me that Gohan, at that moment, they considered Gohan as strong as Vegeta Blue. And the take on that is...
Wait, Vegito or Vegeta?
Vegeta.
Okay.
And before that, the reason why Gohan had such like a big power increase is actually there was a panel where he actually went to the time chamber by himself.
Interesting.
Before the tournament part, he trained in the time chamber, so he gained his strength back that way. Like he didn't have that weird Piccolo arc. Like he went to the time chamber and trained, and like he got himself back to to full power, and he was at as strong as Vegeta Blue at that moment when he was fighting.
But on the same level as a Portara fusion, though.
No, not Portara fusion. Vegeta, just like Vegeta.
Well, because he beat Kefla though.
Well, Kefla was just as strong as Vegeta. It's what people were saying, which made more sense than how the anime did it, where she was bodying Goku which was insane. That to me, I was like, what the hell
Well,
happened
that was
there?
explained though.
Yeah, but
That's 'cause it
regardless,
was-
like that is so like it's so stupid to me that they decided to do that with her. Like Goku should have not fought her in the anime. Just my honest opinion. I think she should have fought like Vegeta or Gohan or someone else. But
From power scaling, you mean though?
yeah, for power scaling reasons,
Mhm.
because she was like going to head was like Kaioken times 20.
True.
It was nuts. It was nuts. Like Vegeta was not as strong as that. I'm like, how these girls weren't able to like they were barely able to take on like Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I mean, he had to power up again to God, but I was just no. I did not like the Kefla fight in the anime.
Do you still like the UI Kamehameha though?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I love that one. I would have been I would have been a lot angrier if Goku lost in that form.
Fair. Very fair.
No, that's fair.
It was definitely very cool that they were able to take her out that way. Don't get me wrong, I love Kefla. I absolutely love Kefla. But if we're talking about like, actual story writing, obviously it didn't make much sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Personally, I feel like Gohan being as strong as a Portara fusion is a bit of a reach, but maybe I just hadn't read the
That was
manga
the
enough.
difference.
But
That was the difference. Like, but he actually trained to get to that point, right? So it made a bit more sense. Like he was in a time chamber for that year. And like he did that. So that to me made more sense than how they did it in the anime. Because they at least built Gohan up to be that strength, right? That was like kind of like that's like my biggest take on that. It's that they at least built him up. Like he did train for like a year to get back to that point.
fair enough. I guess my issue more so is I don't feel the strength is logical, I guess. Because Portara was always built to be this kind of like almighty thing. And I mean, sure, you can also give the argument that Goku being Kefla is kind of the same thing. But I don't know. It just doesn't float right with me for some reason. But that's just me.
It's fine with me because look at Kabito Kai.
What, in terms of power, you mean?
Yeah, look at them.
He do be stinky though. He's funny.
Fair point, I guess.
Yeah.
Kabito Kai, he's not it.
That's one way to put it. All right. Well, that was an interesting discussion. Time to talk about more anime. Kayvon?
I completely lost my place. I'm so sorry.
I got you, bro. Speaking of anime, I should have just kept my transition. It was so good, bro. Oh man, maybe listen, Gacha. Maybe you should be the one interviewing us. Anyway, what's your favorite anime? And it doesn't have to be Dragon Ball.
Favorite anime is Clannad. Always has been that for a very, very long time. Has a very special place in my heart. If you want to know like a top three, it is actually Clannad, Yu Yu Hakusho, and then Hunter x Hunter as the third.
Interesting. Why Clannad at the top?
A lot of like, not something I would. It's something that we could talk about like off, but
Gotcha.
There was like a lot of deep moments for that one. I
Gotcha.
watched it at a very good time period. It was a very good and a very bad time period for sure.
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
it's just a very beautiful story. It's one of like the most well-written visual, like it's just visually pleasing. The music, like the score was outstanding. Again, like after story was absolutely insane. Have you guys ever watched it?
It's on the list.
I have not, no.
Oh, I highly recommend it because I think you guys will like it a lot. It's a like everything that comes from Key animations is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful.
I've heard that before.
What genre is it?
It's I guess it's like slice of life, romance, sci-fi.
Okay.
I think that's like mainly it because there's a lot of sci-fi elements in like Key animes. They always figure out some way to doing that. It's not like super like it's not in your face all the time, but like there is like moments where like you're like, what is this? Like, why is this little robot here? Type of thing, and they do like a really good job. It's seriously one of my favorites. I can't recommend it enough.
Interesting. That kind of is like sort of why because my favorite anime of all time is Gurren Lagann.
Oh yeah, Gurren Lagann's in my top 10.
Let's go. But
4 or 5 easy for me.
Yeah.
100%.
It's so good, but it came for me as well at like a perfect time where I really needed it as well, which is also part of the reason why I love it so much. I mean, how could you not love it? There's so much good stuff. And Studio Trigger, bro. Oh baby. Anyway.
Yeah.
Before we record a whole Gurren Lagann podcast, let's move on.
All right. So now we're getting into more of the online presence questions.
Yeah, for sure.
Starting off, why did you choose the name Gacha Talks for your channel?
So I played a lot of gachas. So like I played Dokkan. Well, not a lot of gachas.
Okay.
But I played like Dokkan, Fate, Bleach. Funny enough, I was really into gachas for years now. It wasn't until now when I started realizing I'm like, dude, gachas actually aren't that. Like I love Dokkan. That's why like I have no issues with Dokkan. But I'm just saying like other gachas in general just aren't there for me anymore. And I'm just like, ugh. But like yeah, if every gacha game was Dokkan, I would play all of them. Great rate. I know this is just going on a little talk here, but Dokkan has great rates, great team building, links. You can link grind. Again, I can't stress enough. The rates are great. You have red coins. It's extremely generous. You can't really get shafted on a banner unless you're Truth or like correct. Like $10,000 on a banner. Like
even then, their definition of shaft is very skewed.
Yeah. But now, like, if they grab that Dokkan and put it on other gacha games, I'll like them. So I threw that, and I love talking. So I was just like, oh, Gacha Talks, it's perfect.
Interesting.
Yeah, what's up?
Yep.
I thought it. Interesting. That's not the answer that I expected. I don't know what I did expect, but.
No, I love gachas, and I wanted to throw that, and I seriously just enjoy talking a lot. So that was kind of the whole take on that.
Interesting. Good to know. I'll add that into the information database. All right.
Now, did you have a question about Piplup?
Oh, I mean, that may or may not be coming up later. You're good at this. No wonder you're the interviewer.
Oh, just wondering. Not many people ask.
Don't worry. We'll get some questions about your boy later on.
All right.
All right. Now this, I know you've told me a little bit about this before, and I know you've talked about it a little bit, but for the people at home, what is your reason behind doing YouTube?
We could go into like there's a very like emotional realm of that reason. Which I do have a bunch of videos talking about it, so I'm pretty open about it. Like the idea was just to kind of like change my life, help out my mom, get us to like a better place where, we're not jumping from house to house and kind of stuff like that. And just kind of like, really fight for like a better lifestyle. And like I've always wanted to do YouTube. I've always wanted to for like the last like 8 years. Like I've tried so many different times, but so many things fell through because my life just didn't, intertwine with it. It just, so many years of trying and just failing because again, it's either I lost a place or I would, I would just give up, just kind of stuff like that. And now, I'm finally able to do that. So that was definitely like once I got to a place where I was like, okay, you know what, like I'm ready to really start doing that. That's kind of it, bro. Like I just have, I love content creation. I think it's a great aspect. It helps me get through my days. I always have a great time with content. I always have stuff to talk about. There's a million videos I could constantly make, and I just have a good time.
Bro, every time I hear it, I'm sorry. It's just so wholesome. Anyway, listen, bro, I'm turning into Mr. Baby over here.
All right, next up. Why did you decide to focus your content on Dokkan? I think we know a bit more why now, but let's hear what you have to say.
Oh, well, I was I just watched Truth a lot, pretty much every day. And, he would always tell his viewers, basically, he's like, hey, like people would always ask him, like, hey, like, should I start a YouTube channel? And he's like, yeah. He's like, everybody should have one. And I just kind of said, oh, yeah, it's true. And I do play a lot of Dokkan. I spent a lot of money in Dokkan. So why not give it a shot? Like, I talk to my friends about it all the time. I'm pretty confident in, like, of communicating and stuff like that. So I feel like one of the things I pride myself in is talking to people. So I was like, oh, I could talk a lot about Dokkan, so why not? Let's just do that.
Okay.
Interesting.
Nice.
On the topic of content, what is your favorite video you've ever made?
My favorite,
Mm-hmm.
the Thanksgiving one,
Really? How come?
because I've always been a huge believer that I like to be like whatever I produce, I want my personality to be on it.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like that was like one of the first times where now I could really just let myself flow.
Mm.
Right? Like, I could let my whatever stupid jokes I like doing, stuff like that. Like I don't really have a filter on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I think I curse my videos. I really don't. I'm saying like in terms of like I sometimes in my videos I'll just go off on tangents about different things. Like half the time I don't even talk about the units anymore. I just kind of talk about other things. And I really enjoy that. So after the Thanksgiving video, it's definitely giving me a lot more confidence and wanting to like be
Hmm.
more of the YouTuber I want to be. So I would definitely say that one. But if I have a favorite collab, that would probably either be like Truth or Nano. One of the two. One of those two.
Interesting. Interesting.
Okay. Okay. All right. What is your favorite type of Dokkan video to make?
Discussion videos are my favorite.
Wow, I should have seen that one coming.
No, we didn't have that as an option here, but I guess that works.
Yeah, I mean, bro, it's in his name. How did we not think of that?
Discussion.
Point.
Which, the last 2 days, like today, I put out like 4 different discussion videos and
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yep. It's just I could make videos out of anything, man. So
Well,
keep doing it.
I think you should
Not
change the
even-
name to
yeah.
Gacha Talking instead of Gacha Talks.
Well, talking wouldn't really make it wouldn't flow. It
No,
wouldn't
I
flow.
know. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You need to feel that flow, bro.
Yep. I always like to have some type of
Exactly.
rhythm.
Good. Speaking of other types of content, by the way, do you feel it's good for your channel / the algorithm to occasionally, or more so than occasionally, upload content for more than just Dokkan onto your channel?
Yeah, and every time I've done it, it never hurts. Surprisingly, you just have to do it smartly. You just can't go from playing Dokkan to like playing Bleach Brave Souls every day. But if you want to throw a different gotcha game into your mix, if you want to start dapping at that or dapping at discussion videos for different things, I think it's fine.
Mhm.
Just don't make your entire channel based on that and
Right.
like use that as like, because here's the thing, right? How I see it and the reason why I started doing that, like I started doing like Dragon Ball Super manga reviews,
Mm-hmm.
and all those have done pretty well. And I've done different gotcha games every once in a while, and those do decently well. It's the reason why I do that. It's because if Dokkan ever ends, I want to have something to fall back on.
Right.
So I want to start like that's why like every so often I'll throw like a different type of video. Like I'll make like a funny anime tier list video. I'll do something like this. I'll do like a Naruto tier list or like talking about different gotcha games, like gotcha game tier list, stuff like that. As long as it's in the gotcha and Dragon Ball realm, I typically like to grab at it
Mhm.
because again, if Dokkan ends, I want to have something I could fall back on, and people already have an idea that I could do that, so like they just don't like stop watching the channel. So that's what I do. I don't think
Okay.
it's wise for you to be like, let's say like you're a full-on Dokkan battle channel, and then you just suddenly switch to Grand Cross. It doesn't work. Right, that screws up the algorithm. But if you throw little smart videos here and there of topics that are like actually being searched or like things people are actually like interested in, I think it's fine. Just you have to be smart about it. Again, same thing with Genshin. You can't just be a Genshin creator and then throw Dokkan 24/7. It's okay to throw one Dokkan video here and there, like maybe once a week or something like that to kind of make like a a new schedule. But to go from full-time Genshin to full-time Dokkan without any type of transition or like any type of way of letting your subs know that you're changing stuff, it doesn't work. You will kill your channel that way.
Gotcha.
You just have to be very smart with your decisions with that.
You
But
smart.
I think you could. I think you
Okay.
could definitely become a variety channel. You just have to work towards becoming you just can't randomly be like, okay, I'm a variety channel today. You have to like slowly get into that rhythm, just like Rhyme did it,
Mhm.
just like how Daniel
Yeah,
did
that
it,
makes sense.
and just like how Truth will eventually do it at a certain point.
Right.
You just have to get to that point, and you just have to keep throwing little dabs, different little things here and there. Get your audience like, oh, what's that? That's something that he doesn't usually post, and that's what I kind of do. That's what I tried doing.
Gotcha. I mean, to be fair with Truth, he kind of used to do that because he used to do a bunch of different games.
Yeah, he did. He did before.
Yeah,
the,
way back in the day.
Yeah, yeah. But once you're like getting to your algorithm, like right now, I'm in the Dokkan Battle algorithm. Like I see my stuff pop up all the time on different videos.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it would hurt if I just stopped that because YouTube's already gotten in a flow with my tags and my my brand.
Uh-huh.
And something that actually does help as well. This is just kind of like food for thought for anybody who wants to do that. Don't change the tags on your videos when you do a new video.
Really?
Like when I did a tier list of like random waifus, I left it all Dokkan. And it was
Interesting. I usually change the tags for every one of my videos.
I don't. I just have like a set group of tags that I constantly use because I could tell you tags don't actually do much.
Right. No, I've heard that before. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like as long as I think like if your tags are the same, you should be fine. But yeah, I just never changed it, and all those videos did pretty decent. I never had any issues with them.
Interesting. Maybe what I'll do is I'll try that for a week because because since it doesn't matter, you would think that changing them too wouldn't matter. But I mean, this is YouTube we're talking about. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
Interesting. I don't know. Maybe I'll try that out. Because to be fair, I have kind of noticed the same thing where I've put very similar tags on like videos that all kind of talk about like something related to each other. Like even for example, I mean it's a little bit different because it's like the type of content that I upload and I know what people watch more than other. But like yesterday I uploaded 3 videos that all had the similar tags of like SSBK and SSBE. And like they all did different varying amounts in views. So I don't know. Interesting.
Huh.
I'll have to do a little bit of an experiment on that one.
Is the next question warranted asking at this point?
I mean, I'll phrase it differently. So, what type of content on your channel do you think does the best or your viewers like the most? Obviously, I assume that's probably in the realm of Dokkan, but what do you like out of your personal opinion? What do you think that does the best usually?
Out of Dokkan or
Yeah,
in Dokkan?
like I mean out of your Dokkan videos is what I mean.
Tier list. Fun tier list. The reviews for the manga chapters are pretty good too. Those are people like those. Whenever I just do like a video talking about Dragon Ball. But yeah, typically those are like the two that I've been focusing on more so. It's like I'm just trying to figure out different ways of discussing things.
Right.
So that's like primarily what I look at, right? So the meme reviews have done pretty well. I'm just kind of
review.
Yeah. All my shirtless videos. People really like that.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I can only imagine why.
Yeah, they like those. Some of the Among Us ones do decently well, because I play like J sometimes and stuff like that. But it's primarily those. It's primarily those.
What about in the realm of Dokkan then?
In the realm of Dokkan, it is. Because it's really weird to say that right now because right now it's kind of like it's definitely like my biggest growth right now. So it's been kind of hard to tell. But if I had to take a guess on what's going to be getting more views, is discussion videos.
Okay, I mean it is in the name.
Yeah. The discussion ones are definitely the ones that get like the most views. The showcases do decently well. Like it's not far off, but it's definitely those.
Okay.
It's definitely like the discussion ones that people enjoy.
Good stuff. Yeah, you can ask the next one, Kevon. I know we kind of missed it up.
Yeah. I'm interested in this one actually. How often do you read your comments section, and how do you feel about the comments you get on your videos?
Every day. Because if people aren't happy with my videos, I gotta change something. Like one gent today was like, "Hey man, your mic's a little low," so I was like, "Oh, let me fix that real quick." So that's kind of I'm very, very engaged with my audience. Whenever like they have suggestions for videos, I do them. Like whenever, like literally, if someone's like, "Hey dude, can you do like a video talking about, let's say like tech freeze," I'll be like, "Yeah, fine, I got you." Like I'm very, very engaged with the audience, and I've never really gotten many negative feedback on a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
It's usually just kind of like the volume sometimes, or early on when I was like very nervous, I would like stutter a lot more. But obviously, that's I've tried my best to improve that. But as for like harsh criticisms, not really. It's not as much as you would imagine. I'm sure there's guys that don't like my videos that just don't watch me, right? But I haven't had anybody like go out of their way to be like, oh, like you're completely wrong on this or stuff like that. And then like if they do disagree with me, they're typically very nice about it. Like today I did a video talking about like, is Bojack's the best Dokkan Fest banner? Which of course you'll never have people that watch the whole thing, but like obviously it's like 10 minutes that I go in depth on why I thought so. And the guys who did watch the whole thing will be like, oh yeah, dude, you brought up some good points. I still might disagree, but you did really explain yourself well. Some people won't do that. So those people typically will just be like a little more naysayers.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, your boy claps back.
Okay.
Let's go.
Like, look, listen, man. It's right here at this time stamp. Listen to this part. I literally discussed that already.
Yeah, I know. That's always the most frustrating when like people don't watch the video, or like sometimes you can clearly tell that somebody like either if you can kind of tell that they watch the video, or they ask a question where it's like, bro, I don't want to be that guy, but like watch the video.
Yeah, I've been there. Like today I was like one guy was like, dude, are you insane? I was like, did you even watch the video? And he's like, hold up. And then he came back, he's like, oh, sorry. Like what the hell, bro? Like, come on.
At least you took the L.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, at least watch it. Like you could disagree with me, fine, but at least hear like what I have to say.
Yeah. No, I got you. Yeah,
No.
I've had that same thing before. Someone will like ask me a question that's like answered in the video, and I'm like, listen, bro, I don't want to, I hate being that guy to shill in my own video, in my own comment section, but like, you already clicked on it.
Watch the video.
Yeah, watch the video, bro.
Yeah, they just read the title and like automatically they're like, oh my god, he's wrong.
That's
Well, yeah, of course. It's like, they read the title and then they're like,
But yeah, no, for the most part, I have a very, very sweet fan base. They are like one of the nicest people. Like, I really am blessed with like for one, I have a very, very engaging fan base for the amount of subs I have. Like I have guys religiously watching all 4 videos that I post every day, like the 3 to 4.
Dang.
Like they're on all of them. They're watching, right? And they're very active in the Discord and stuff like that. So it's like I'm very, very fortunate to have such like a loving base right now. So I haven't gotten a whole lot of negativity yet, but again, I don't really come off as a jerk off, I guess. I think that's like another thing that comes with it too. Like I'm pretty confident to say I'm pretty nice in my videos, or sometimes I over explain myself for sure, but of course even Nano gets haters, right?
No boy. Yeah, that's true.
It's normal. I just don't get them on my videos, really. Not yet. I mean, remember, I'm not at that point yet.
Yet.
Like, you'll always have that, and when I have them, like the 1 or 2 like really mean ones, I'm just like, oh yeah, dude, cool.
Yeah, I think
I just don't like engage. Like I'll engage in the fact like, okay, you didn't watch the video, but I won't engage with someone that's just like, oh, dude, you're a punk, you're stupid, you don't know what
punk.
Yeah.
Like that I won't engage with. I'm like, oh, whatever, bro. But some people are just out to get you like that.
That's true. I don't know why I've never heard anybody. I don't know. I don't think I've ever heard anyone use that as a serious insult. Hey, bro, you're a punk.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I feel you. It's just funny. All right.
Yeah.
I see. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, speaking of interesting, this is a
You
question.
can ask the next 2.
Good. All right. So, my friend, you know that I'm a pretty big clown, bro. I keep my red nose in my back pocket 24/7. What is your favorite meme revolving around your channel?
Meme?
Yes, I know you have a plenty because I've seen them on Twitter, bro.
Well, that's his Hypersonic who makes. Oh, we have Hypersonic Legion. These guys just kind of make memes for me. but I guess it's just that pod gacha thing that I have.
That's
Like
fair.
the ongoing one.
That's fair. I mean, I don't know, because it's like, I guess it could be kind of defined by a couple of different things, because you could take it as like just a meme that someone has made for you, but also like a meme that is like consistent in all of your videos, or like, I guess like a joke that's consistent in all of your videos, you know what I mean? Or just content in general.
Oh, well, I'm very open about. We're pretty far in here, so you won't get demonetized. But I'll be like, hey, dude, like when we're talking about like anime females, I'll just say, oh, I get. Yeah.
That is fair.
I mean,
Yeah, like,
fair
like
enough.
my
fair
Twitch
enough.
face knows it too, bro. Like I don't care, bro. Like, because I've always been very comfortable and just kind of like being yourself, not being so much as a personality like you should be. But I think it's just more fun for your viewers. Just bro out, bro.
Just bro out, bro. Gacha Talks 2020.
Yeah, dude. I just like to bro out with the dudes, just kind of have a good time.
With the dudes.
Like everything's too serious, bro. So I just really try my best to like let loose. I do shirtless videos all the time, and the guys love it. They're like, dude, they're like, you have so much chat energy. It's like, it's not chat energy, bro. It's just you have to have fun at some point. You can't be a robot being like a Dokkan analysis without having fun, right? It's so boring doing.
It's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Good call. Good call. I like the funny shirtless guy. I don't think I've actually seen as many edits of you though, shirtless.
I don't know why not actually.
Bro, listen, take it off.
They had a lot of. I mean, they have a lot because I got drunk as hell on one video. Like I literally yelled in the beginning.
Nice.
Like yelled, dude. Like I was like, oh my god! Like I lost it.
That's funny.
Quality.
It was a good time.
Good content. We pride ourselves on good content. All right. What do you do in your free time outside of YouTube?
Nothing. Just. I'm not kidding when I say that. Literally, I just do YouTube.
Bro, I mean, that's fair. I mean, to be fair, you do have, especially with how much you upload, you do have to dedicate basically all of your free time.
Yeah, I don't do literally anything else. Just YouTube. Literally. I work 12 hours a day, and then on my days off, I just sit in my computer for like 18 hours.
Dang.
Some crazy like that. Just banging it out. Yep. I literally don't do anything else. I have not watched TV in like 4 months.
Good. Let television.
I have not taken a break from like YouTube at all. Like not a day off.
Good. Amen. No
on the grind.
No, yeah, exactly. No rest for the non-wicked, bro.
I'm saying.
All right, Kevon, would you like to take the next one? Since I kind of stole it.
This was the one I was originally going to tell you to ask because I didn't see the one.
All right, well, that's fine then. All right, well, sorry, Kevon. Take a seat, bro. No. Take a seat, brother. That's right.
See how it is.
Listen, bro, we're all on office chairs right now. Pump that thing down, bro. Get that thing at the lowest setting.
Fine.
All right. Person-specific questions time. Gotcha. This is the time that I've been waiting for because these are always my favorite questions of the podcast, even though I love hearing everything that you got to say. And this is the question that you kind of low-key predicted before. Why do you use Piplup as your icon?
I love it. Piplup is an extremely cute little guy. He's been one of my favorite stars since I picked up Diamond and Pearl back when it originally came out. I was actually on a trip with my mom in this little place in Florida. What was it called? I can't remember the exact. St. Port Lucie. That's what it was called. We went to St. Port Lucie.
Interesting.
Like a little like day vacay. And then I saw it at GameStop because I was like, oh, well, let's go to GameStop. And then that was like the first Pokemon game I played in like a year or two. So it was like a little while there that I didn't play. And then when I saw Piplup for the first time, I was like, oh my god, I loved him. And then ever since then, like I've just been a huge fan of him. And when I made the channel, I was like, man, I don't really want to do like just generic Dragon Ball stuff or like some Dokkan stuff. I was like, I want to kind of change it up a little bit. So I was like, yeah, let me throw a Piplup on there, and that's kind of where it happened.
Interesting. Interesting.
Can I ask, how do you feel about Primplup and Empoleon?
Don't like them.
Because I know. Oh, Theo, you gotta have to throw hands.
Listen,
Yeah.
bro, we've already had this
Ooh.
conversation. I'm so frustrated I can't even speak properly.
They're literally both ugly.
We've had this conversation many, many a times. We've thrown hands about it
Tell
in
me
the
right now. I
past.
haven't heard of it before.
All right, so basically, here's why you're wrong, and everything that you've said thus far is wrong.
You're gonna tell me that you're not ugly?
Okay, listen, bro. When you were 13, did you look as good as Primplup? I don't think so.
Primplup is an ugly guy.
No.
And Empoleon is also ugly.
How?
Okay, we're talking like Quilladin ugly, or
That's what I'm saying.
because that boy is very round.
Primplup
You
is
know what I
just
mean?
a penguin, bro, with like yellow stuff on him.
Why do you love him?
Why? Well, A, penguins are my favorite animal. B,
Fair.
I think that the concept of a giant metal emperor penguin is amazing. The fact that, you know, they literally Empoleon, like the emperor is in the name. The crown is such a nice touch, right? He's even got the little, I don't know what you would technically call that. It's almost kind of like when you tuck a napkin into your shirt when you eat, but it's like what people who are like royalty, quote unquote, wear with like that nice, like regal white trim. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also super nostalgic for him. But design wise, right? I do think it's really good.
I don't know.
You're not giving much to work with here.
Man really just said, that's cool and all, but I don't remember asking.
But you did. You did ask.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Listen, bro. Just ask the next question. I'm gonna go cry in the corner.
Alright, speaking of Pokemon, what was your first and favorite Pokemon game?
First one I ever played was what was it? It was Blue. My dad bought it for me when I was. They bought me a Game Boy Color, and then they forgot that you have to buy games with it. So we went to Walmart.
Dang, that sucks.
Oh, I mean, it was the same day. When we
Okay, that's fair
went
enough.
over there, so I bought Blue as my first one because I love Blue, and then my favorite Pokemon game ever is probably Platinum.
Yeah, let's go, boys.
Fourth gen.
Respect it.
The fourth gen is best gen. Amen. Amen.
I've always been a fourth gen person. If you were going to ask me what gens, like a top 3 gen, would probably be 4. This is going to be a bit weird for a lot of people, but I actually like 1 more than 2, and then I'll put 2 as my 3rd.
Really?
Yeah, I've always liked 1 a bit more, probably because of the nostalgic
That's fair.
aspect. But it was just like it had like a certain charm to it that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love 2nd gen. It's just the 1st gen just had something else to it. It's just so hard to like explain it, right?
No, I got
But that would definitely be like my top 3.
Okay.
you. You know, it's kind of funny that you say that. When I've like when I've been like sat down and like I want to play a Kanto Pokemon game, I always go to red and blue and yellow, and like not fire red and leaf green, which I think is really funny. But it's also just because the game is so like, I don't know. It's like, even though, you know, I didn't grow up with it, it's still nostalgic in an odd sort of way, and I'm also a sucker for old video game stuff, so there's that too. And obviously, the glitchy mess that is Gen 1 is beautiful. You know?
Yeah, I feel that.
The fact that Missing No exists is like, you know.
Meanwhile, I'm just here holding Gen 7 closely.
Listen,
crying.
bro. You can fight me with your sword and shield, bro. I'm gonna start splashing colors on you with my paintbrush.
Sir, I said Gen 7, not Gen 8. Hush.
Oh, okay. Well, then you can throw a sun on me. That's fine.
That.
Sounding like the one out here. Anyway.
That's not a joke I expected to hear from you. Wow. Hanging out with being too much, I think.
No, it's just because you laughed at it yesterday.
Fair.
in the
fair.
Summoning video. Anyway, speaking of Pokemon, though, during your first few uploads, you played a lot of Pokemon Showdown. When you were you originally planning on doing Pokemon content as well?
I wanted to do both.
Okay.
I wanted to kind of do both, and then I learned more about like the algorithm and stuff.
And realized Susan don't like you.
Yeah, exactly. So that was kind of what it was.
Interesting.
Did you have any other kinds of Pokemon content planned?
Just battles.
Okay. Showdown
Okay.
is fun.
All right.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you two fight someday. I think that'd be funny.
That.
Yo, random Ubers right now. No, okay. Anyway, you can ask the next one.
Let's see. All right. You sure you want me to answer this? It feels like a you question.
Why? Well, I mean, since I'm just stealing your spotlight 24/7 this episode, I guess I might as well. Why did you decide to start showing your face?
Literally, dude, just because.
I mean, you say it was open, so I guess it's fair.
That's fair. Just for the meme?
Not really for a meme. It was just kind of like I just didn't care anymore.
No, I meant,
I was like, I feel like I could just get like people would be able to resonate with me a bit more.
Gotcha.
No, that's fair. Facecam does make it feel more. I don't want to use this word, but like intimate of a video, I guess.
Oh
Yeah,
Very,
my.
very bad word to use. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say personal, but yeah.
That's a very better word. Thank you. Very better. Wow, my grammar is on point today.
I'm kind of surprised you didn't save it for a milestone, though.
Nah, because it's just a face.
Just a
Bro, it is your moneymaker.
you
Oh,
really
got it more
just said
viewership
it just
subs
a
for my face.
wow.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess you have a point there. But like, bro, that's like you could literally use that for like a face reveal video.
Bro, what are you doing?
I
It's
just-
just a face. Come on, man.
You're both stinky gamers.
Oh, boy.
Listen, bro.
Anyway.
Nobody respects the face reveal these days, man. It's kind of ironic considering I didn't do one either. But anyway, continue.
All right. Considering your extremely quick growth, what advice would you give to any aspiring Dokkan YouTubers?
Upload every day.
That mean fair enough.
Upload. Do not stop. Like upload as much as you can. It doesn't hurt to upload because the thing is, it starts hurting you more when you get to monetization because you don't want to do more than like if you're gonna do more than 3 a day, you just want to make sure that it's stuff that's gonna get views. Like today, I did a 4th one, but it made sense to go with the news, right?
Mhm.
So like doing stuff like that is fine, but you don't have to like overkill yourself either. Because I did have days when I like when I say like I've uploaded like I've had 11 video days. I've had like 8 of them. But I've posted like 11 videos in one day.
My goodness.
So my advice just to anybody who's starting out, dude, just don't get discouraged because it does take a while to grow. I was very fortunate to get to 1,000, in my time frame because again, I've uploaded over 750 videos, right? That's a big part of it.
When did you start?
June.
You're a monster.
June.
Holy cow. Okay. Speaking of which, why do you think that you grew so quickly on YouTube?
That's a good question. Most people probably be like, "Oh, it's because you collabed with Nano or you collabed with Noir," stuff like that. But the actual viewership that I got from those videos were nothing. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I could tell you guys the analytics right now for the Nano video.
Mhm.
And the reason why I bring this up because most people be like, "Oh, he has, he did a video with Nano. He must have got like 100 subs from that." No, I didn't. I got 32 from a video with Nano.
Huh.
Which is still good, right? It's still good for a small creator, but 32 for someone with 600,000 subs, right? Where I got a lot of my subs from were honestly, this is gonna sound crazy, were from random videos. random videos, YouTube will just grab and throw it in the algorithm, literally out of nowhere. I'll be like,
Really?
okay, why this? Yeah, YouTube's really funny with certain things. I think I did like an easy area video, and that video was like the first pop off for me because that video hit like 18,000 views, and that was like the only time that's ever happened. And then I've had a bunch of videos hit like a 2,000 views, but dude, honestly, it's been a while since I've had something hit over 1,000. But just those, and I guess it's uploading every day and just being consistent. Because like the biggest thing is when someone looks at your channel, and you're small, people unfortunately look at sub count. I'm gonna tell everybody right now. People won't sub to you half the time if you don't have a high enough sub count because whatever numbers talk, right? They look at that, they're like, well, if this person doesn't have 10,000 subs, he must be doing something wrong, right? Like just he's small. So that aspect's already hard enough trying to fight through that, trying to get people to watch. You want to have good quality content on your channel with basically everything that someone needs. So like the thing that I aspired to be was like a Dokkan dictionary. So I uploaded like 100 million videos. Now I'm leaning more towards a more business standpoint where I'm still going to be doing a lot of uploads. I mean, don't get me wrong, I did 4 today, but I'm going to, like I talked to you, Dokkan Assets, about it last night. It's like, I'm going to start focusing on more on like the actual business side of things. But when you're like starting off and like you're trying to get to your first 100 subs, screw the business aspect and just go crazy because your like first 100 subs takes forever. It took me 3 months to get my first 100.
Wow.
So in that aspect, just upload like crazy. Literally upload like a madman. Enjoy it. Get better at your craft because you're gonna suck. My first like 100 videos were awful. And just keep doing it, dude. That's like my best advice to anybody is just even if it sucks, put it out. If you're embarrassed about it, delete it later, but get better at what you do because it takes time. It takes time to know how to do thumbnails. My original thumbnails were horrible, and now I'm pretty confident with my thumbnail making. Just commentary in general. You just have to build that confidence over time. And that's what's helped to me. I've been able to build my confidence 20 times a day.
Right.
Just uploading consistently, constantly. You get better at what you do. So that's why I've been able to get better at my commentary. Like with 5'9" as well, that's been a huge factor of my new like commentary type of style that I do in my videos. And I've been able to learn that way. But without having 5'9", just do that, dude. Just upload a lot. People always say, oh, because I don't have a big amount of subs, people won't collab with me. No, that's not true. Because I collabed with Silly Nolar when I had 100 subs. I collabed with Jay Fanta when I had 100 subs. And I collabed with like Sunblade when I had less than 100 subs. And now they're like my friends, right? Sub count doesn't matter. It's just literally all about, being cool.
Being cool. I love that that's the way that you wrapped it up. I don't know why.
Yeah, just be cool with people. Like treat them like humans. Don't treat them like they're like these unreachable things and just go with it.
Like they're these on a pedestal, so to speak.
Yeah. Nobody's on a pedestal, especially in our community. No one. So
that is true. Amen. All right.
Yep. Well, there you go.
Arguably the most important question before we ask a couple questions related to 5'9". Funny Boo. Tell me, bro.
All right. I'll be honest with you, Gacha. Is Toa really best girl?
Not Kefla is.
Dang. Loyalty does not exist.
No! Toa! Where's my Toa figure, bro? I gotta make sure she's okay.
Wait, you have a Toa figure?
I have a Toa mini figure.
Dang, we found the simp. Get him, guys.
Hey! No, but for real, bro. Toa ain't the waifu?
No, Kefla.
Why?
I have to ask why, Kefla.
She's sexy.
Okay, but is it more than just surface deep?
Oh yeah, of course. Because Kefla's, her personality was amazing. She was so much fun.
That's true. That is.
What about her compared to Caulifla?
Still, I like Kefla more.
but
Like,
they're
she's
the
just like
same.
she's just such like a fun. Well, like the confidence in Kefla was just so different. Like I don't know, I just loved her. Like Khalifa is cool. I love Khalifa as well, right? Khalifa is definitely like a top 3, but Kefla just had like this spunk to her that was so much fun to watch.
No, that's fair.
I see. Where does Toa rank them, bro?
Bottom. She doesn't
Well, like in
rank.
terms of personality, she doesn't really rank, but in terms of like
Ow.
hits,
What do you
yeah,
mean, bro? She's like, she created a husband for herself. Okay, I think I see what you mean now.
yeah, yeah.
She created a husband and a son. Wait a minute.
I don't think that's how that works, bro.
Hmm.
But apparently in the Dankman realm, it does. You know.
Yeah, I guess so.
Anything goes. Interesting. I can't believe we just learned that Gacha Talks hates Toa. That's crazy.
Well, I don't hate Toa.
Bro, you hate her.
She's just not cool.
Not, bro, that means you hate. Oh, just kidding. Dang, bro. All right, well, with that information in my life changed, let's move on to some 5-9 related questions. I had to include him. You already know.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So, this one, actually, I don't think I've even asked you this question before, and I've been curious about it for a while. How did you end up joining 5-9?
Well, Nalar approached me because they wanted to have like a formal interviewer for the channel, and he really liked my commentary because after the podcast, he was like, "Hey, dude, you have a really good talent."
Wait, after which podcast?
Because the first podcast I ever did with Nalar.
Oh, I see. Your podcast,
Yeah. And after that, he was like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "Dude, would you be interested in doing our interviews for 5-9? Because I really like your style. The guys really like what you do, this kind of stuff like that." And I was like, "Yeah, of course." So that's kind of how I joined. And then I threw myself into a million other projects. Like, I've been like in like I want to say like a good 60% of all the videos they've posted. A lot of them. I tried jumping
That's
into
not
it
bad.
to help out. They always need someone, and I'm always there. So, obviously to show like my gratitude, for giving me the opportunity to join. And yeah, that was how I joined. Nolar just messaged me. He's like, "Hey, dude, you want a position?" And I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah."
Interesting.
All from that podcast, dude.
That's crazy.
Oh
The
my! I did a
connections you can make.
podcast with a bunch of other people too, right? So like I did it with Social Fire. I did it with Sunblade. I did it with Jay Fanta. Like I did it with people that like he knew. So like it wasn't just our one. He was able to see that I'm able to do this not because ours.
That's fair.
I definitely want to say that helped a bit.
Yeah, you had a resume, so to speak.
Yeah, I definitely had a little resume going on there. And then I just kept doing it, and now basically whenever they need someone to interview, I'm always there. That's like always there. Like that Dokkan one that they just do with Sunblade and Talon, they asked me to do. No, not that's thinking in Talon. And then like the next one they're gonna do, they want me to do it. So just like any type of interviewing stuff, they want me on it.
You are Gacha Talks after all. You do be talking.
Yeah, they picked a good person.
They did indeed.
Picked a good person.
Interesting, bro. It is actually crazy though, the connections you can make with like one video like that.
Yeah, one video changed my entire life in terms of like
crazy.
YouTube. Like, I made it again. I got to do a video with Nano. I got to do a video with Truth. I got to do a video. I've done several with Goresh, not on my channel, but like in 5-9 stuff. I get to talk to Cubba. Like I'm able to talk to so many guys that I've never thought I would be able to talk to because of 5-9. And don't get me wrong, not everybody in 5-9 gets to do that, right? Because there's tons of guys in there, and some of them haven't even gotten to ever utter a word to Truth or Nano or any of these guys. It's just I'm very fortunate to be an interviewer because I do get to talk to everybody, right? So that's kind of like the huge benefit that I had. Like I was able to meet Nagato, the Grand Cross tuber, great guy. I was able to meet Sora, Hydros. I talked to Hydros almost every night. Yeah, I mean, me and him are buddies, and it's kind of stuff like that. There's still a couple of guys I have not met yet, like D-Free, or like Rhyme, and Riku. I think Riku's kind of in there. I don't know, but yeah, it is definitely a very fun experience. Definitely very fun. Very fortunate to be there where I'm at.
That was a lot. That was a lot, bro. Am I crying again? Gosh dang it, Gacha, you're way with what, bro. I listen. It's like what, number 6, bro. He's Gacha talks for a reason, ladies and gentlemen.
No, my goodness. All right. Next up, do you have any previous experience with doing podcast or interviews before joining 5-9?
Absolutely not.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, it's zero.
Simple answer.
Just out of the gate. That was it.
Wow.
Goated
Alright, I
since
see.
day one. That's crazy, bro. Who was your favorite person to interview from all the podcasts you've done?
This might be biased because me and this individual are like really close. Not super close, but like we're boys, Jinro.
General, we're fans of General on this channel, bro.
Yeah.
Because me and Havel High, like anytime I talk to Havel High, bro, we've talked maybe on chat like twice, but we talked for like 6 hours.
Nice.
Yeah, Havel High is a great dude. Both of them are probably like 2 of my favorites. But obviously in terms of hype, obviously Truths was like the most nerve breaking for me.
Oh, of course.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah, I was scared out of my mind first meeting him.
No, that's fair.
Bro, the homie Jin. Let's go.
He's the homie, dude.
He
Love
is the
that guy.
homie. He's actually scheduled to. He won the game show,
Oh,
so he
yeah.
gets to come back and do whatever topic he wants on the show.
Good
So.
luck getting him back.
What do you mean, bro? I could get him back right now.
Oh, no, you could, but just his schedule is insane.
Oh
Listen,
yeah,
I'm hacking the
We work
mainframe
on
now.
It's fine. Our schedules are pretty much free.
That's true all the time. No, you're right though. Like when we got him on the last 2 times, it was like amen that we got him on, because literally the second we stopped recording, he was like, "I gotta go to work."
Yeah.
He's on the grind.
He is on the grind.
Always on the grind.
I love that man though. He's so great.
Really nice guy.
I hope he got his hiccups cured.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah.
Moving on.
What else you guys got?
What is
We're
one
almost
thing
down
you're
to
so
the end.
proud
Oh no, I'm sorry, Game On. I'm just gonna say we only have 3 more or 4 more.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, only,
Did you
only,
just-
only a few more.
Did you just wubba lubba dub dub
I read
and
it.
pickle Rick at me Szechuan sauce? That was disgusting. Never do that again. Thank you. Move on.
Too bad. All right, what is one thing you wish to accomplish in 5-9?
It's actually on the website. I just want to, bring as much of. I just want to, bring good interviews, good energy, help with, give them content and all that goodness, man.
59.com, 59gaming.com. Go check it out.
Website, and your boy is on that website.
Let's go. I know the website's actually really nice. Who made that?
Hydros.
Of course he did. Why does that not surprise me?
Yep,
It's
yep,
good,
yep. You know it. You know it.
Of course, bro. I actually did check it out when the link went up. It does look very good.
Yeah, no. He really put a lot of time into it.
Yeah, I could see.
The boy. All right. What do you think is the future for 5-9 Gaming?
The future.
Why did you say it like that?
The future, huh?
The future. Future.
Future. In terms of, just to keep rocking what we're doing. Primarily, that's what it is. Just keep going. I don't think. Just become a good news outlet for different games, like type of reviews and stuff like that. Just that's kind of like the goal right now, is to get out of the Gacha game scene, which obviously we still upload a lot of Gacha game stuff because primarily that's all of us. But I guess like the end goal is to also do a lot more consoles, which we slowly been working on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what it is right now. That's like the main goal, is to break that mold of the Gacha game and have a place where we could do different things, even though like 90% of the things that we work on are Gacha. But again, that's just because that's our whole community. Everybody, all of us are just Gacha guys. So
Right. Of course.
Okay, I can respect that.
All right. We're down to the final question. Okay, Vaughn?
Do you have any idea what question this is, Gotcha? You said you watched some of our interviews. Do you have any idea what we have in store?
I have zero idea.
All right. Here's the toughest one every time. Do you have a question for us?
0.
Uh-oh.
I have no questions to ask.
All right. Well, too bad. It's nerf or nothing. Ask a question.
I can't ask Theo anything because I talk to Theo like literally every day.
You can ask me anything, bro.
I'm gonna change my question to the boy Kayvon.
Oh boy.
Why don't you upload videos anymore? I know you have a channel, but I know you stopped.
Yo, let's go.
I did my research a little bit.
Let's go.
I research every single person before I jump on a call with someone.
Oh boy.
Bro, the man brought the receipts.
I have dreaded this question. All right,
I know it's been like a year already.
Gotcha. This is why I'm bro. Let's go.
I will be flat out honest with you. I just feel like I'm not made for YouTube.
Respect.
I don't think I can keep a consistent upload. I'm very wishy-washy when it comes to like staying with something. And yeah, that was mainly why I just felt like I could never keep it up consistently. And yeah, it just wasn't like I would love to upload every day, but like I feel like if I had to push myself to do that, I wouldn't find it enjoyable.
Respect. I respect it.
And honestly, I'll be honest, I'm perfectly fine mooching off of Theo's channel. Nah, I'm perfectly fine doing the podcast with him, doing some news videos. It's enough for me.
I respect it, man. I respect it. No, that was pretty much the only thing I had, actually. Was just wondering that, which respect, of course.
Yeah. I never really mentioned it much since it doesn't really come up much in conversation. I wouldn't imagine why.
Bro, now I'm gonna start crying again. Why am I crying so much? Bro, Gotcha, I'm turning into you.
Yeah, you are.
Bro, you really are Mr. Baby.
Don't, bro. Oh no, Gotcha, he was right, bro. He's not even here and he's getting clowned on.
Hey.
Hey, what?
Well, with
Well,
that,
that was the main thing I had for you boys.
Good. I'm glad to hear it, bro, because, well, I mean, I guess we don't really run out of time here, but we're out of time, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching today's episode of the Extreme Z Podcast. It was an absolute blast, as always, of course. Thank you, Gotcha, for coming on, being the guest today. That's your cue.
It was a great time being here. It was a great time. Kayvon's a very cool person. You guys gotta give him love. Push him to make YouTube videos.
I've been trying, bro. He needs an outside source. I just dropped my mouse. He needs an outside source, bro. He needs someone to...
this part.
Good, but
yeah, you gotta get Kayvon on something.
Agreed, bro. I mean, he is on. I mean, bro, he's on the podcast right now. But I know what you mean. Of course.
It was a good time. I definitely had fun. Unfortunately, I wish we could talk for another 3 hours, but I have to go do a live stream soon.
That's true.
Yeah,
you do. And you have to pull. You have to pull the boys.
All the guys for that live stream are all waiting, and they don't stop harassing me. I can tell you everybody who's in there right now waiting.
Oh, I can see him, bro.
Yeah, James, Master Carter, Mr. Baby, Nichigo, Super Saiyan Viper's in there. Everybody's in there. Everybody's going crazy.
Bro, I'll go box them for you, bro. Shout outs to the boys. I'll go box them for you. Don't worry. I'll knock them out Nate Robinson style, bro. I got you.
I appreciate that.
Of course, the links to all of Gotcha's stuff are in the description below. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. I'm going to dig up your MySpace for this video. 5-9's website, 5-9's YouTube, 5-9's Twitch. All of it is linked in the description below. Definitely go show the boys some love. Genuinely, though, as much as I love to clown around with Gacha, and I know that he has been on the channel, like, what? This is, like, the 3rd video this week or this month or something like that. Because I know we've been doing a lot of stuff together recently. Genuinely, he is, like, absolutely great. And that's just not me gassing him up because he's my friend. Like, when I found this man, bro, and I found the content, I was like... We got a good one, boys. We got a good catch today.
I appreciate it.
Of course, bro. So, of course, please, please, please go check out the boy. He recently just hit that big 1K, which is absolutely fantastic. So I can't see where you're going for the future. I meant to say I can't wait to see where you're going for the future, but I guess it is true. I'm not a psychic, bro. I am a psychic type, but regardless, go check out the boys' stuff in the description below. I would love to have you back on for another interview. If we could do like an interview when you inevitably blow up.
All right.
That would
Okay.
be nice.
That all right.
Part 2.
Yes, part 2. And if you ever do want to come on the podcast again, definitely just hit me up, and you're welcome to come back on for a discussion that isn't focused around why you hate Empoleon.
All right. Sounds good to me.
I'm glad to hear it, bro. All right. With that, we will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. From all of us here at the Extreme Z Podcast, stay safe out there and have a good one.
Peace.
Take care, everybody.